Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lexus Velodrome for American Cycling League's bike show, bike race here at the downtown Detroit at the Lexus Velodrome. So we got a big night of racing tonight. We're going to have our pro introductions, pro elimination race, then some young riders races, match sprints, then a 6-mile Madison for the pros, some more semi-pro and women chase races. Then we're going to get into eliminations, followed by a 10-mile men's Madison, and it looks like semi-pro 8-mile Madison, sweet, and a Madison Omnium overall for points. We're also going to throw in a couple sprints throughout the night. We're going to see some of our fast sprinters going at it. But this weekend's really all about the bike show. We got a bike show going on outside, around the outside of the track, along with obviously the bike races here. And we got one of the guys that works here at the Velodrome. You've also seen him out here on the track. He is the one that's putting together this bike show. Is Luke Cavender. Luke, how's it going tonight?
It's been a busy day.
Busy day. How long? What time you got here this morning?
About 7:30.
7:30.
Oh, yeah.
And what's kind of going on with this event today, other than the bike racers?
The bike show is to get the bike shops down here, other vendors to take a look at the new products and take some test rides and check out the new gear and some of the leftover gears from last year too as well.
Yeah, I know I had my stores were here along with what was it, like 20 vendors, something like that?
Yeah, we had just over 20 vendors.
Very cool. It took up the whole front half of the track.
Yeah.
Good event. I know my guys were here, so there's a bunch of people in and out. And so it went today for noon to 6. Was it tomorrow as well?
Yeah, noon to 6 tomorrow as well. So bring the family down here. I got some roller races. We got disc golf. We got a bunch of other little games. And then we got at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be running 101 classes, free for kids 17 and under. Adults can still pay, but we're adding the classes to the schedule so that we can just have more people to get on the track and try it out here in Detroit.
And what's the admission fee for the bike show?
The bike show is absolutely free for the public to get in here. Free.
Completely free. So come on down here, check out all the sweet new bikes. You can check out my sweet Fuji here, Jackson's sweet Fuji. Not only track bikes, we see mountain bikes, a lot of electric bikes. It's been the big
electric
thing
bikes
in the
have been really big down here today.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty sweet. So a lot of different cool stuff going on. Jackson Capella, last time we saw you out here racing was when? It's been a little bit, right?
Yeah, I think it was December last time I raced.
And
besides yesterday.
But that's because what? You are now on the Olympic Development Program, the sprint program?
Yes. So I cannot do that many endurance events as before because I'm really training for my sprint, and endurance take away from that sprint. So I have to start lifting more, being more in the gym, be more consistent with sprint training in general.
And so who is the coach for the ODP team, the track, the sprint team?
For the ODP sprint, the coach is Lee Povey.
Okay, and so he's kind of writing your program, and then who's your coach here that's helping you? Is it Joaquin?
Yeah, Coach Joaquin is helping me while I'm in Detroit.
Okay, and so so you had a couple cool things that happened while you were just on that what was it, Next Olympic Hopeful on NBC?
Yes, I was very happy to win the Next Olympic Hopeful, and that helped me because it kind of got my name out there just a little bit, and it also got me funding too for my new Fuji bike, which I didn't have to pay anything for, so I'm glad to have that.
Yeah, we're super stoked for you here at the Lexus Velodrome.
So when I was watching that show, when you were doing, obviously you looked like was there any other like cyclists there that were anywhere near your level, or were you pretty much the top dog when it came to the bike side of stuff?
Yeah, cycling, not too many people didn't really cycle. It was just more me trying to help them because I kind of knew what I was doing, and I knew that I shouldn't just be selfish and just care for myself. So I tried to help as much people as possible, give them advice on what they should do when we were out on the track there in Colorado Springs.
And so what did I saw you riding the Watt bike and you pulled your pedal out. What were you thinking at that point? You're thinking, oh great, I just ruined it.
No, I wasn't thinking I ruined it. I was just kind of pissed. I was just like, let me bounce back from it. Let me take the embarrassment. Let me just push.
Well, it's cool, man. And overall, good experience for you.
Yes.
And so,
very good.
where else? So I know you just went traveling with the ODP team. Where you were in the Netherlands? Is that where you were at?
Yes.
What'd you think of Holland?
It was pretty fun, pretty exciting. I met a lot of people, and it was a great race experience because I never raced in Europe before, so I was glad to race there.
Very cool. And so, Luke, you were up there as a junior racer, so you had a lot of that experience going to nationals. How many, as a junior, do you remember how many years you went to? I know you went to both road and track nationals, correct?
Correct. Yep. And then a few years at elite nationals too as well. I think I got 7 podium finishes.
Very cool.
And
what? I mean, so there's a lot of different stuff going on here. Luke, you're racing the pros tonight. You're in the semi-pros, racing with Kate Seiler, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, we're gonna be it's our first crack at Madison, so it was a good thing for me to come down and teach her how to the ways of the Madison.
Yeah, it should be interesting. You guys will be a strong team. Me and Autumn are going to try to hang in there. Luckily they broke Connell and Jimmy up, so we don't have to worry about. We still got to worry about Connell and Jimmy just not on the same team together.
Right.
So that's kind of nice. So I guess Jackson, you got any? What's your next big immediate goal with your training right now?
What do you mean by that?
Like, what's your next big event?
I have provincials in Canada from March 5th or March 6th to the 8th.
Okay.
And I'm training for that right now, but eventually for the whole year, I just want to make it to Worlds and compete at Junior Worlds.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Where Junior Worlds at this year? Is it in Egypt?
Yes.
Yeah, that's sweet. I've never been to Egypt. I go there. Sounds pretty cool. Anyway,
Let's see the pyramids.
So yeah, we'll go. You'll catch all of us in Egypt. When is it? Probably like in July or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, July. Watch out, Egypt. I'm gonna close down the bike shop and come hang out in Cairo. Is that where it is? I don't even know.
Yeah.
But so from the Lexus Velodrome, we're gonna get into these races tonight. Got a bunch of Madisons. We're gonna see. I don't know, man. Joaquin beat you twice yesterday. Maybe he should be going to Egypt.
He should.
He's a little bit too old for the junior program.
He's got a few years on you.
So now you got you and Carbomb. I heard you guys they're making you guys do 3-up sprints. So
Yeah.
It'll be fun to watch tonight.
just drag them out, make them hurt.
All right.
All right, man. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Jack Scapella, Luke Cavender. I'm John Hughes, Alex Burnside on the camera. We're going to get into this racing, the bike show bike race here in downtown Detroit at the American Cycling League's Lexus Velodrome. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lexus Velodrome. We're going to get going right away here. First of all, we want to welcome you all to coming to this fabulous facility in Midtown Detroit. The only one like it in the whole northern hemisphere, I do believe. So anyway, we want to start out by thanking our sponsors, Diversified Members Credit Union, the Detroit Medical Center. They're on site, by the way. And Lexus, Mead Lexus of Southfield, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor. As we do with every race out here, we're going to get things going with our national anthem. So we're going to dim the lights, and then we're going to be leaving the lights on bright because we're going to be filming for PBS tonight. So I'm telling you that because you are required as spectators, I know you paid to get in and all that, but you are required to cheer. Okay? You got to pick out your favorite and cheer for them. If you don't have a favorite, make one up. But we need a lot of noise on our PBS show. It's going to be broadcast in about a month. So the lights, all the lights are going to be on for a while, so it'll be kind of bright in here. And then we'll go back to our normal dim track lighting only. But before that all begins, we're going to get going with our national anthem. So everybody, here we go. All right, a couple more little housekeeping items. I want to remind you that we have a full-service beverage center right here called, oh, those lights are bright. My glasses are going to get dark now. Anyway, it's the Spokeasy Lounge, and I can guarantee you that Andrea has made some fabulous punch, plus she makes some other great drinks along with the rest of our barkeepers up here. Also, we've got Motor City Franks over in Turn 2. So if you're hankering for a hot dog or a really great kielbasa, go over and see Lisa over there. If you're still hungry, you can order from Cottage Inn Pizza. So with no further ado, I want to introduce you to the guy you're going to be listening to all night long, and you're going to want to. He is a coach out here at the Lexus Velodrome, coaching a lot of our young kids and some of the older kids. He is the owner of the Downtown Ferndale Downtown Detroit Bike Shop. He is the best bike racer. Oh, no, wait. He's trying to be a bike racer. He's the best bike race announcer in the universe and beyond. The voice of the Lexus Velodrome, John Walden Hughes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lexus Velodrome for American Cycling Leads Bike Show and Bike Race, night number 2. We're going to get underway tonight. We got a lot of fast racing that's going to be going down. Bunch of teams out here. 5 pro teams. Last night, Dylan Bibick putting on a clinic. Can he do it again is the real question, not to mention a bunch of semi-pro races. We're going to have some eliminations. We're going to have some chase races, and, of course, the Madison. The pros are going to be doing a 60-lap Madison, and at the end of the night, a 100-lap Madison. And right now, we're going to get into our introductions as our riders get up on the track. A little bit of information about the Lexus Velodrome. It is 166 meters. That's about a 1/10 of a mile long. That means 10 laps is a mile out here. The banking in the straightaway is 15 degrees with a 50-degree banking in the turns. Everyone that's here, you're welcome to come out and walk around the top of the track here. You can really see the riders and the banking that they're on as our first team is riding at the blue line. Down low, He is a local from Detroit. You can see him riding around the streets, one of the fastest guys in the state of Michigan. That's Martin Vecchio. And his teammate tonight is from Toronto. Last year, he went to the Junior World BMX Championships along with the Junior World Track Championships. That's James Hedgecock, Team Silver. And down low, pulling through in turn 2, originally from New Zealand by way of Indianapolis. He rides for the Marion cycling team at the Major Taylor Velodrome. That's Hayden Strong. And his partner, also riding for Marion University out of Indianapolis at the Major Taylor Velodrome. He's going to put it down tonight. That's Brad Green, Team Green. And rolling through the next 2 riders. Down low tonight is his second night racing up with the pros. He's won some of the semi-pro Madison, so he's now as a pro racer. That's Craig Battori. And his partner, you're going to see him going real fast. He's going to be putting on all the moves. He's only 16 years old. Out of Toronto. Watch out for him all night. That's Dylan Bivick, Team Red. Rolling up next, one of the juniors. Started to ride the track at the International Velodrome at Bloomer Park in Rochester Hills. Now he's calling the Lexus Velodrome his home track out of Detroit, Michigan. That's Dejon Parks. And his partner, one of the most experienced track racers in the country, multi-time national champion, won tons of races. He comes out here pretty much for every 2-day event we put on. Out of Portland, that's the fast guy, Zach Kowalczyk, Team Orange. Riding on those crazy wheels. And down low, this weekend, his first weekend racing in the pro category. After winning a few of the semi-pro races, we bumped him up. But he knows what he's doing. He's racing for Marion University out of Kentucky originally. That's Will Bobrow. And his partner, one of the fastest guys in the state of Michigan. We're going to see how quick he can go tonight. He wasn't here last night, but he's going to put it down tonight. That's Chris Uberti, Team Navy. And that's all of our pro teams. We're going to go ahead and jump into our first race of the night. It's going to be a pro elimination race. The way this race is going to go, we're going to let them have 5 laps. They've got 5 laps to get situated, get comfortable on the track. With 1 lap to go, we're going to ring the bell. When we ring the bell, that means we're pulling a rider out on the next lap. But we are going to pull the last place rider out of the race. This is going to happen every other lap until we're down to the final 2 riders. When it's the final 2 riders, they will have a 2-lap all-out match sprint. Craig Battori at the back. Chris Uberti at the front holding that tempo. His partner, Will Bobrow, sitting on his hip. Now Battori making a move over the top of Dejon Parks. Dejon Parks wants to stay on Kowalczyk's wheel. Kowalczyk now pushing up and over, so is Hedgecock. Now Martin Vecchio in that dangerous spot. He's being held in. 2 laps to the first pole. Riders, 2 laps to the first pole. We're going to hear a bell on the next lap. Now Martin Vecchio trapped in from Dejon Parks. Vecchio's looking for a way out. Brad Green down low. Watch that green jersey down low. Now Dylan Bivick trapped at the back of the pack. Dylan Bivick needs somewhere to go. There's not much space. They're trying to push up and over. Bivick trying to push his way through. Now at the back is Will Bobrow. Bobrow's trying to get up and over. He's got to make a big move. Bobrow going up top, but it's going to be Craig Battori. Craig Battori, you are eliminated. Now Dejon Parks. Dejon Parks at the back of the pack. He's got to get up and over Brad Green. Parks using that acceleration, trying to push over Green. Green going up high. Watch that green jersey in the back. Now his partner Hayden Strong stuck in down low. Strong looking for a way out. Now Uberti and Hedgecock trying to push it. Hayden Strong going up top, and it's going to be, Hayden Strong, you are eliminated. Not enough room on the track for Hayden Strong to fit in. Dejon Parks able to stay on. Now Parks has got to get up and over the BMX, the Canadian BMX champ. James Hedgecock checks the shoulder. Now Brad Green holding Parks down. Parks is stuck down low. Dejon Parks needs to push up and over. Can Parks push it to the line? He says, no way. And it's going to be Dejon Parks. You are eliminated. Now Martin Vecchio at the front of the pack. Vecchio keeping the tempo high. Dylan Bibick doesn't want to risk getting taken out. He pulls in the second place position. Now Brad Green trying to get up and over. Brad Green's got to go. Chris Uberti trapped in down low. Uberti trying to push his way out. Hedgecock out of the saddle in the silver jersey. Now it's going to be Uberti or Green, Uberti or Green, and at the line it's going to be Chris Uberti. Chris Uberti, you are eliminated. Brad Green taking him out one at a time. Brad Green at the back of the pack. He's got to get over Hedgecock. Green's out of the saddle, pushing all the way up and over the top of Bob Rowe. Bob Rowe pushing out over Dylan Bibick. Bibick's out of the saddle now. Bibick trying to push on him. Now Bob Rowe's having to hit the brakes. Can Bob Rowe push it again? It's going to be close, and it's going to be, down low, Martin Vecchio. Martin Vecchio, you are eliminated. Brad Green and Will Bob Rowe able to push over the top. Now Dylan Bibick to the front of the pack. Dylan Bibick controlling the tempo. Kowalczyk on his wheel. Bob Rowe wants to push up and over. He doesn't want to be trapped in. Now Brad Green trying to get up and over. James Hedgecock held in down low. Hedgecock using those BMX skills to push his way out. And on this one, it's going to be Brad Green. Brad Green, you are eliminated. And we're down to four. Hedgecock chasing down that wheel. Now Bob Rowe's got to get up and over. Hedgecock looks back. He sees Bob Rowe making the move. Bob Rowe's got to push way up and over. Now Zach Kowalczyk pushing. Dylan Bibick trying to go. Bob Rowe looking at his legs. Does he got another jump? And it's going to be Will Bob Rowe. You are eliminated. And we're down to 3 riders. Hedgecock in the silver. Bibick in the red. Kowalczyk in the front of the orange. Zach Kowalczyk looking down. He's looking for Dylan Bibick to make a move. Kowalczyk got the red line, making him push up high. Now James Hedgecock's got to make a big push. Whoa, look at that from Zach Kowalczyk holding Hedgecock off, and it's going to be James Hedgecock. You are eliminated. And they're going to see 2 to go. Dylan Bibick on the front. Zach Kowalczyk at the back. Both of these guys have raced internationally. We're going to see a lot of Dylan Bibick. We're going to see a lot of Zach Kowalczyk. Here comes the bell. Kowalczyk going down low. Bibick starts ramping it up. Kowalczyk trying to hold Bibick up high. Hold him all the way at the top. 1 to go. Let's make some noise. Put your hands together. Zach Kowalczyk trying to hold off Dylan Bibick. Dylan Bibick's got to push over the top. Dylan Bibick going all the way to the line. He looks over his shoulder and he's clear. And the winner of our pro elimination, Dylan Bibick. Give it up for those pro racers. If you're out there watching on Facebook, push that share button, push that like page. Let us know where you're watching from. Right now, this is all live streaming, not only on Facebook, but if you search YouTube for Lexus Velodrome, we're live streaming on there, as well as cyclestream.tv. For any information about the Lexus Velodrome, lexusvelodrome.com or AmericanCyclingLeague.com. Putting on the best quality content in cycling in the world here in downtown Detroit at the Lexus Velodrome. We got people watching from Chula Vista, California. Where else? Let me know where you're watching from. And these are some of our young juniors. So the Lexus Velodrome is funded and ran by a nonprofit called the Detroit Fitness Foundation. Our goal is to get a local kid into the Olympics. And these are the future here at the line. All of this programming is completely free for under 18. Last year we sent 16 juniors to the Junior National Championships in LA at no cost to them. This year we're hoping to take closer to 25 racers. We're trying to show them what Detroit's doing. And that's all possible thanks to our sponsors, Lexus of Ann Arbor, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, and Mead Lexus of Southfield, as well as Diversified Members Credit Union, our official financial partner, and the DMC, our official health care provider, the Detroit Medical Center. So right now we got some of our young juniors up there. We got Gabriel in the front. We bumped him up to a bigger bike. Let's see what he can do today. Right behind Gabriel, Bridget Smith. Then we got Jack Leary. And at the back, Cameron Coleman. All right, juniors. All right, Gabriel. Remember, you hold that black line. Make Cameron work for it. As our head official, Bruce Carlson, talks to these juniors. We got Dale Hughes and Joaquin Kiley out there going to give Bridget and Jack a little push. Gabriel Hazario going right off it. Paddle, 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 paddle. Pick it up, pick it up. Look at that, right off the rail, making it around. And we're going to hold. Let's go, the black line, black line. Jack picking it up. And here goes Cameron. This is a handicap race, 5 to go. Can Cameron catch him with the next 5 laps? Cameron Coleman off the back, but Jack Leary's leading it out. Let's go, Jack. Get up there, Gabriel. All the way, Bridget. Jack Leary on the front. Don't worry about who's behind you. Just look forward. Go, 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 go. And here comes Cameron Coleman. Cameron Coleman chasing him down. 4 to go, 4 to go. He's closed about half the distance. Let's go, riders. Push it, Jack. Let's go. Gabriel, come on, Bridget on that wheel. Hold that black line, riders. And going up and over is going to be Cameron. Let's go, Cameron, all the way over the top. Take it up to the blue line, Cameron. Keep pedaling. Jack on the front. Now Cameron's back on. Gabriel checks his shoulder. All of them wearing our Diversified Members Credit Union jerseys. Now Cameron Coleman to the front. Let's go, Jack. Let's go, Gabriel. Push it, push it, push it, push it. The bell on this lap. Here comes the bell. Let's see how fast you can go, Cameron. Let's show off. Pick it up, Cameron. Let's go. Sprint it out. Here comes the bell. 1 to go. 1 to go. Let's make some noise for these juniors. Put your hands up. Hands together. All the way, all the way. Hold your line. All the way, and it's going to be Cameron Coleman. Coming in second. Is it Jack or Gabriel? And it's going to be, oh, Jack, then Gabriel, then Bridget. Give it up for those juniors. All under 11 years old. Riding the 50-degree banking. These kids come out multiple times during the week. Everything is completely free for them. Hey, Joaquin. No number on the rider there, Bruce. I don't know what that means.
Hey, who are you? Jason? Where's your number?
All right, so this is going to be a 3-lap match sprint between Jason Coach, Jay Atwater, and Raina Placer. And they're rolling. Don't go too slow there. Going too slow.
That's Jay Atwater at the front, John.
Yeah, it's him, right? All right, 2 to go, 2 to go. Atwater down low, Coach in the middle, Placer at the top. Who's going to make the first move? And it's going to be Jason. Jason making a move. Placer chase him down. Here comes the bell. Can Raina Placer get over the top? Placer trying to push it. Go, 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 go. Raina's on his hip. Can she get up and over? It's going to be close, and the winner's going to be Jason. Coach, hold that line. And next up, is it Joaquin, Brandon, and Jackson? Joaquin Kiley, Brandon Carbomb, and Jackson Capella. Joaquin won both of his sprints yesterday. Can he do it again? All right, we got some people watching from Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, I know why. They're rooting on Will Barbaro. And then Raymond Valentin, I want to give a shout out, watching from Puerto Rico, the best place in the world. If you get a chance, go to Puerto. Oh, and they're rolling. Guess I should be paying attention to the bike races. Joaquin Kiley on the front, Carbomb in the middle, Capella up top. 2 to go. This is going to be fast. They're going to hit over 40 here. Here comes the final bell. Jackson Capella ramping up that pace. Joaquin and Brandon down low, and here he goes. Jackson Capella trying to ramp it up. Look at that acceleration out of the junior. But here goes Brandon Carbomb. Carbomb not letting up. Now Kiley leading him out. Can Joaquin Kiley stay away? And the winner's going to be Joaquin Kiley. Big sprint from those guys. Shout out to everybody in Indianapolis. Matt Giddings watching. Brad Green's here, and he's watching it. Nick Lawton, what up, Nick Lawton? Nick Lawton raced last night. What up, Eric Z, watching from somewhere. Am I Roz? Let's see you back out here. Hey, Mojitos. We'll be back, Raymond. Puerto Rico was amazing. All right, what do we got next? I guess we should figure that one out. Looks like it's going to be our pro 6 Mile Madison. Pro riders, 1 rider to each side of the track. This one's going to be fast. All right. All right, so this is our pro 60 lap 6 Mile Madison. All right, so the Madison, this is a team race. That's why these guys got on matching jerseys. We're going to see riders in the home straight. That's on the other side of the track there at the finish line. They're going to be the riders on the on position. They're going to be riding down low at the black line, going as fast as they can. As they're ripping around at the black line at speeds up to and over 40 miles an hour. Their teammate is going to be riding above the blue line. That's all the riders that are on my side of the track. They're going to be on recovery. When the rider at the black line catches up with their teammate at the blue line rider is going to dive down the track, and they are going to Madison exchange or sling their partner into the race. This is going to happen from every team about every 2 laps for the next 60 laps. So throughout this race, you're going to hear a few bells. The first bell is going to mean the race is out of control because we start the race under control. We let them ride around. We let them get situated for a second. First bell means the race is on. After that, you're going to hear a bell at 41, a bell at 21, and a bell at 1 to go. That means that it's a sprint lap. So the riders who on the following lap after that bell lap will be giving out points. Points are going to be 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, and 1 with no double points. This is going to be a straight finish at the end of the race. So watch out for those bells. And here we go from downtown Detroit at the Lexus Velodrome, American Cycling League. This is the 60-lap, 6-mile Pro Madison. On the front, Will Bobrow. On his wheel, that's Hayden Strong. Sitting in third in silver, Martin Vecchio, as Zach Kowalczyk looking for his partner, DeJohn Parks. DeJohn Parks getting thrown in now, and at the back, Dylan Bibick. And here comes the exchange. Red and green with the double, navy and green with a double exchange here. Brad Green coming in for Hayden Strong. Chris Uberti coming in for Will Bobrow. Team Navy, the new team out there tonight. They neither did not race together last night as Brad Green takes over the front position. Right now, they're easing into it. It's about to pick up that pace. Here comes Craig Battori. Battori in the race for Dylan Bibick. They're talking to each other. 56 laps to go, riders. All right, the race is out of control. You can attack. Martin Vecchio coming in for Hedgecock. Who's going to make that first move? Remember, first sprint at 41. Pick your team. Root them on. Bobrow coming down for you, Birdie. Hayden Strong coming at the back of the pack. Vecchio looking for his partner is Dylan Bibick coming in for Craig Battori. Battori, big throw from Battori. Dylan Bibick setting that tempo to John Parks coming in for Zach Kowalczyk. Bobrow goes up and over on the hip of John Parks. And Dylan Bibick setting that tempo, controlling the pace. Hedgecock coming in here. James Hedgecock in the silver jersey coming in for Martin Vecchio. Hayden Strong looking for his partner. High exchange for the green team. High exchange for the green team. Hedgecock's got to go all the way up and over. Whoa, that was a close one. Uberti coming in. All right, let's put our hands together. Let's make some noise for these guys. See if they're going to pick it up. Who's going to make that first move? If you're hanging out by the railing, you can reach over and bang on those boards. Make as much noise. The more noise you make, the faster they're going to go. We got 50 to go. 50 to go. On the front still, Team Red. Team Red, Craig Battori. First sprints coming up soon. Hayden Strong diving down the track. Coming in for Brad Green. Dylan Bibick. Will Bobrow coming in. Hayden Strong and Zach Kowalczyk got to push up and over. Now Dylan Bibick on the front of the pack. 48 to go. 48 to go, riders. Here comes DeJohn Parks. DeJohn Parks looking for his teammate, Zach Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk throws him in the race. Dylan Bibick on the front. Now Parks goes over the top. DeJohn Parks wants to pick up that pace. He goes right to the front over the Canadian. Chasing down Hedgecock. Hedgecock at the back of the pack as Will Bobrow goes up and over the green team. Now DeJohn Parks staying on it. Chris Uberti coming in for Will Bobrow. This is where we're going to see him really get going. Double exchange from red and orange. Red and orange. Going up and over. Now here goes Zach Kowalczyk. Ken Battori and Brad Green stay on. Vecchio's coming in for Hedgecock. Uberti's got to go over the top. Uberti had to hit the brakes. Now he goes back on it. Coming in hot, riders. Coming in hot. We got a sprint lap coming up. Here comes Hayden Strong. Hayden Strong coming in for Brad Green. Bobrow coming in for Uberti at the front. Hayden Strong making a move. DeJohn Parks wants to go. Here goes Dylan Bibick. 43, 42 at the line. Eyes up, riders. Whoa, look at that. Dylan Bibick pushing all the way up and over. Dylan Bibick over the top. Dylan Bibick making him go. Here comes the bell. Sprinting on the next lap. Can Dylan Bibick stay away? Dylan Bibick off the front. And it looks like the first place sprint points are going to coming in hot. Coming in hot. First place sprint points. Team Red, Team Green, Team Silver, Team Blue, Team Orange. Now Craig Vittori on the front of the pack. Craig Vittori pulling away. Is he going to stay on it? Brad Green trying to chase him down. These other three teams chasing off the back. Team Red off the front. 38 to go, 38 to go. Brad Green's looking for his partner. Here comes Hayden Strong. Hayden Strong coming in. This race has gotten blown apart in the first sprint. DeJon Parks comes in. Parks having to chase down Martin Vecchio's wheel. Will Bobrow goes up and over. Look at that acceleration for Will Bobrow, closing down that gap as Team Red comes back in. Team Navy's back on it. Vecchio looking for Hedgecock. Hedgecock's in the race. DeJon Parks hanging on the back of the pack. And they're back together with 36 to go. Bibick pulls up. High exchange for the orange team. Pace is slowed down a little bit as Hayden Strong takes over the front. What do you guys think of that first sprint so far? Let's go. Let's make some noise for them.
All right, after that first sprint, Team Red has got 10, Team Green has got 7, Team Silver has got 5, Team Blue has got 3, and Team Orange has got 2.
Uberti on the front, picking up the tempo. Vittori coming in, Team Red leading this race. Vittori's going to have to stay on the wheel of Martin Vecchio. Brad Green pulls through. Now Vecchio to the front of the pack. Vittori sitting in second. Third place, Zach Kowalczyk. Chris Uberti now in third. Vittori pulls up. Wants to jump right back onto a wheel. Look at that nice move from Chris Uberti. He's looking for Will Bobrow. They got to go up and over. High exchange for the green team. Green team with a high exchange. Martin Vecchio pushing his way out. Craig Vittori hanging on the back of the pack. Here comes Team Silver and Team Red. Double exchange here, double exchange. James Hedgecock and Dylan Bibick sitting on each other's wheel. Two juniors out of Toronto. Dylan Bibick, only 16 years old. DeJon Parks, only 15 years old, out of Detroit, Michigan. Racing in that orange jersey. Coming down, that's Zach Kowalczyk out of Portland. One of the most decorated U.S. racers in the country. What's our laps at? 28 at the line, riders. 28 laps to go at the line. Now Brad Green taking over that front position. Chris Uberti going up high. Dylan Bibick looking for his partner. We got a sprint at 21. And Uberti's going off the front. Chris Uberti's making a move. Brad Green's trying to counter. Vecchio's closing it down. Here comes Kowalczyk throwing in Bibick, throwing in DeJon. DeJon's got to hang on to the wheel of Craig Vittori. Vittori trying to get up and over the green team. Hayden Strong's about to come in as Martin Vecchio closes down that gap on Team Navy. Team Navy off the front. Team Green with the real high exchange. Dylan Bibick's about to come in. Can Bibick close down that gap? DeJon Parks is going to have to work hard to stay on his wheel as Craig Vittori throws in Dylan Bibick. Dylan Bibick now in that red jersey closing down that gap. Zach Kowalczyk coming in for DeJon Parks. Kowalczyk's going to have to work hard. He wants those points off the front still. Team Navy, 23 to go. Coming in hot, coming in hot. Silver's got to push over the top. Team Green almost missed an exchange, and here goes Dylan Bibick. Bibick staying on it. Whoa. Whoa, look at that exchange here. Craig Vittori stay on it. Vittori's got to push. He's got a sprint lap coming up. Can Team Red stay away? Chris Uberti feeling the attack. Here comes the bell. Craig Vittori's got to stay on it. Can he stay away? Because here goes Martin Vecchio. Chris Uberti trying to hold on. Craig Vittori on the front. Uberti trying to get up and over. Vecchio's got to go high. Can he get him at the line? And it's going to be Vecchio. Hold your line, Hedgecock. Silver, red, navy, green, orange. Craig Vittori almost able to hang on, but Martin Vecchio with a last-minute push. Now Dylan Bibick keeping the heat on. He knows the rest of these riders are tired, and Dylan Bibick attacks. Dylan Bibick, the monster, going off the front. 18 to go. He's in that arrow position. Look at this kid off the front. But chasing him down, the veteran, Zach Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk looking for his partner, DeJon Parks. DeJon Parks has got to put that effort in now. Now Craig Vittori up a hard sprint. Can he stay away? DeJon Parks got to chase down Vittori. Vittori off the front, but here comes Hedgecock. Hedgecock leading the chase along with Uberti and Strong. Chris Uberti keeping on those pedals as DeJon Parks catching up to the red team. We got two teams off the front, two teams off the front. Three teams chasing. Hedgecock pulls up. Now it's Dylan Bibick at the front of the pack. Dylan Bibick about to come at the front of the pack. Craig Bator in that arrow position looking for his partner. Kovalchuk coming up on Bibick. Chasing him down is Will Bobrow. Will Bobrow in the Navy jersey coming in. Brad Green hanging on. Vecchio chasing down that wheel.
All right, after that second sprint, Team Red has got 17, Team Silver has got 15, Green has got 10, Blue has got 8, and Orange has got 4.
And it's still orange and red off the front. Silver's coming in hot. James Hedgecock, can he close down that gap? Hedgecock with a big jump. And here comes Chris Uberti for Will Bobrow. And Craig Batori's in the race. Batori pulls up. Let's go, John, stay on it. You guys are off the front. We got 2 riders off the front. Are they going to stay away? It doesn't look like it. It looks like Silver and Green are back on it. Whoa, Hedgecock having to hit the brakes. Now Kovalchuk coming in for DeJohn Parks. Craig Batori from Team Red still on the front of the pack. Team Green making an exchange, and they're back together. Put your hands together. All of our groups are in one. Craig Batori looking for Dylan Bibick. They only got 8 laps to go, less than a mile to go in this bike race. Dylan Bibick on the front, controlling the tempo. Everybody's trying to hang on the juniors' wheels. Zach Kovalchuk on his hip. Looking back, he sees James Hedgecock. Behind him, Brad Green, then Will Bobrow. Now Kovalchuk taking over that front position. DeJohn Parks coming in. They got 7 to go. 7 to go. High exchange for the green team. High exchange. Green now able to make that exchange at the red line. Hayden Strong coming in for Brad Green. James Hedgecock looking for Martin Vecchio. Vecchio's in. Chris Uberti looking for a spot. And Hayden Strong threading the needle, going through. Strong picking up the tempo. Dylan Bibick about to throw in Craig Batori. 5 to go. 5 to go. Batori's got to hang on and throw in Bibick for the final sprint. Kovalchuk coming in for DeJohn Parks. Batori able to go over the top. Here comes Brad Green, a fresh Brad Green. Let's go. Let's put our hands together. Let's make some noise for him. It's about time. Brad Green coming in, 3 to go. Dylan Bibick looking for his partner. High exchange from the blue team. Bibick coming in for Batori. Team Green off the front. Here goes Hedgecock. Here comes DeJohn Parks. And Dylan Bibick's got to go. Off the front's Brad Green, but there goes James Hedgecock. Here he comes the bell. Get Dylan Bibick, chase him down. Off the front, James Hedgecock chasing him down. Craig Batori, Dylan Bibick. Bibick trying to get over the top. Get Dylan Bibick, get him at the line. And the winner of our 60-lap, 6-mile Pro Madison, Team Red, Dylan Bibick and Craig Batori. Second place, Team Silver, James Hedgecock and Martin Vecchio. Third place we're going to have to get from the officials, but let's make some noise for them. Put your hands together for Dylan Bibick and Craig Batori. Give it up for Team Red, Dylan Bibick and Craig Batori. All right. This is our semi-pro group, our non-Madison riders. On the front there, that's Michael Hartrick. Next up, Elizabeth Stevenson. Then we got Jordan Watkins. Jimmy Capella. Next up, Luke Cavender. On his wheel, Connell Alford. Next up, that's Brian Adams. Followed by Timbo Slice, Tim Bober. We got another Tim, that's Tim Fargo. Fargo not on Facebook, commenting the whole time. Pretty surprising. Next up, that's Dave Mangus. And Topher Rivera. And down low, we got Matt Redfield, Brandon Leary, and Derek Savage. All right, riders, let's get it together. If they're all together at the line, it'll be 30 to go. Come on down to turn 2. Motor City Franks. $3 hot dogs, $4 vegan dogs, $4 capasas. We got specials at the Spoke Easy. Come on down. Is it that same special that Mule Mosa or something? Mary Mule Mosa, Berry, whatever that means. It means a tasty way to have a few drinks. Or we got the White Claws on special. And the race is underway. Derek Savage on the front. Derek Savage pulls up. Now Hartrick taking over that front position. Hartrick likes to go on the front and make everybody hurt for a really long time. As he ramps up the pace, now Elizabeth Stevenson pulls through. Elizabeth Stevenson. Now Jordan Watkins. Watkins on the front. 13 years old. Jordan Watkins out of Detroit, Michigan. Tim Bober taking over that front position. Now Luke Cavender. Cavender, one of the coaches out of the Lexus Velodrome. He's at the front of the pack. Brian Adams. Adams to the front. Topher Rivera tight on that wheel. Topher takes over. Fargo now at the front. Tim Fargo. Now Dave Mangus to the front of the pack. Shoulder check, he pulls up. Matt Redfield, the junior. Did pretty well in the scratch race last night. What's he going to do tonight? Hartrick pulls up. Stevenson pulls through. Stevenson pulls up. Small gap, open it up. Jordan Watkins pulls up. Now Derek Savage. Eyes up, racers. 23 to go. 23 to go. Capella. Now Luke Cavender at the front. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of watching advice. Watch that rider in the middle of the pack in the pink jersey. That's Connell Alford. Watching with about 6 to go. He's going to pick it up. He's going to make it hard for the rest of the riders. Other big riders I'd say to watch out for in this race. Although everyone's going to be pretty closely matched. Luke Cavender's out there. He's a strong rider. And Brian Adams. Cavender at the front. Now Stevenson taking over. Elizabeth Stevenson pulls up. Now Topher Rivera. He shoulder checks. He pulls up the track. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Off the front goes Hartrick. Michael Hartrick now to the front of the pack. He pulls through. Dave Mangus. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Hold your line, Leary. Now Derek Savage going off the front. Derek Savage got a 2 bike length gap as Brian Adams pulls up. Tim Fargo looks over his shoulder. 16 to go in the race. 16 to go in the race. Savage shoulder check, still sees there's no one there, but Tim Fargo able to close down that gap. The pace is picking up. Hold that line, racers. Hold that line. Jordan Watkins got to get up there. Derek Savage looking for a wheel to jump onto with Tim Fargo. Ella closing down that gap. Now Stevenson picking up the tempo. Timbo Slice right on the wheel. Oh, I forgot Topher Rivera's in there too. That kid's fast as well. Cavender pulls up. Hartrick pulls up. Up and over, up and over. Right now is when it comes down to whose wheel you're going to jump on. Derek Savage trying to close down that gap. He was just off the front. Brian Adams getting up there. All right, let's make some noise for them. They got 11 to go. Just over a mile to go in this bike race. Topher Rivera picking up that tempo. Lapped riders. Lapped riders off the track. Pull off on the backside, lapped riders. Oh, and here goes Brian Adams. Brian Adams says 8 laps. I got this. Jordan off the track. And Brian Adams pulling away, but here goes Luke Cavender. Hartrick's tight on his wheel. Trying to chase him down, Elizabeth Stevenson. Topher Rivera's in there as well. Jimmy Capella, Ella's on it. Timbo Slice on it. Now Topher Rivera taking over that front position. 7 to go, 7 to go. Eyes up, riders, eyes up. Hold your line, hold your line. Capella slows things up. It's bunching up. Derek Savage closing it back down. Savage back with the group. Everybody's together. And Timbo Slice doing nothing nice, going off the front. Can he stay away out of the saddle? But here goes Connell Alford, the junior, 13 years old, 5 to go. Connell Alford, what I say, with 6 to go. Going off the front, can Connell Alford stay away? We got 2 off the front, 4 to go, 4 to go. Topher Rivera trying to chase him down. Elizabeth Stevenson on the front of the chase group. And with Brian Adams, they're doing half-lap pulls. 3 to go, 3 to go. Connell Alford's pulling away. Timbo Slice trying to go. Tim Bober on the front, 2 to go. They're pulling away. Can they take this one over? But here goes Luke Cavender. They're about to hear the bell. Cavender making a push for it. Luke Cavender wants this win. Tim Slice pulls up. Now Connell Alford staying on it. Can they stay away? Cavender and Brian Adams making a move. Hold that line, Derek. Hold your line. Connell Alford trying to pull away. And the winner of our 30-lap semi-pro scratch race, Connell Alford. A big push by Luke Cavender to take second place. Brian Adams in third. And Tim Bober with a nice move taking fourth place. But what did I say? 6 laps to go. Watch out for Connell Alford. And what does he do? He runs away with it. Give it up for the 13-year-old Connell Alford. And once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Lexus of Ann Arbor, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Meade Lexus of Southfield, as well as the Diversified Members Credit Union and the Detroit Medical Center. All right, there we go. Lights off. Coming on to the Spoke Easy, grab a drink. Turn 2, Motor City Franks. Hook it up on a hot dog. As our women racers are rolling up to the line. Martin Acosta, you should move to Detroit to come ride the track. It is worth it. Gets a little bit cold, but not inside the Lexus Velodrome. American Cycling League, #1 track cycling league in the world. We're putting on quality races multiple times a month. Pretty much every weekend we got a race going on.
Whether it's our Saturday Night Rumble, our championship series games, or our sprint series, pretty much every weekend you can come out here. Monday nights dedicated to women and juniors. All of our women and juniors out here training. Tuesday nights are big A workout, hardest workout you're going to do on your bike. Try to rip your legs off. Do it on Tuesday night. Wednesdays are sprint, another sprint training night. Thursday is our A training along with training races. Friday, depending on the weekend, is either a race weekend or a speed training weekend. Saturday is usually a race night. And Sunday is our sprint series and sprint training as we go through. We got a big group of women out here. On the front, that's Emma Jimenez Palos. Second up, Cassie Radstack. Behind her, Kate Seiler. Next up, the front is Autumn Kea. And then Emma Jimenez Palos in the pink. Lauren Atkinson, number 93. Katie Smock, number 89. Adeline Leary with the pink wheels. Aisha Cook with that blue DMC jersey. Samaya Cook in the black Lexus jersey. Nikki Derrick in the white jersey at the back. And at the very back, that's Raina Placer. Keep pedaling, pedal, pedal. All right, riders, it's going to be 20 to go at the line once you hear the bell. 20 to go. 20 laps to go. Emma Jimenez got that. Jimenez Palos with that onboard camera. That's a view of Lauren Atkinson. Ripping around the Lexus Velodrome. Riding that 50-degree banking. These ladies are going to be putting it down tonight. Who's going to win the first race of the night? Who's going to win the first race of the night? Pretty big women's field out here. Adeline Leary pulls up. Aisha Cook. Now Samaya Cook setting that tempo. The front of the pack, she pulls up. Autumn Kea pulls through. 3 of these ladies will be racing in our semi-pro Madison later on tonight. All right, Cassie Radstack to the front of the pack. Now Emma Jimenez Palos taking over that front position. Lauren Atkinson to the front. What up, Denard Walker, watching at home along with Jennifer Krieger. How's it going? Hoping that Justin Krieger, it's a quick recovery back here at the Velodrome. Shout out to my cousin, Nora Ceballero. What's up, Nora? Watching in New York. As Cassie Radstack takes over that front position. Now it is Raina Placer. Placer pulling through. Eyes up, riders.
What's her name? Katie Derrick? Well, what's she doing?
Hold up. Hold your line, racers. Nikki Derrick. Kate Seiler taking over that front position. Emma Jimenez Palos going with her. Whoa, hold your line. Hold your line, racers. Now Kate Seiler taking over that front place position. Placer pushed onto the apron. Now she's back in it. Eyes up, riders. At the front, Autumn Kea. 8 to go. Let's make some noise for these ladies. Put your hands together. Big field. They're riding close to each other, shoulder to shoulder. Seiler's trying to fit underneath Placer. Placer going up top. Emma Jimenez-Palos staying tight on the wheel of Seiler. As Katie Smock pulls through. Now Derek to the front. Evelyn Leary. If you're going to pull through, pull up. Evelyn Leary on the front. 6 to go. 6 laps to go. Evelyn Leary pulling up. Hold that line. You're either at the black line. Now at the front's Kate Seiler. Seiler picking up that tempo. 5 to go. 5 to go. Emma Jimenez-Palos taking over that front position. Palos pulls up. Kea now to the front. Kea pulls up. Derek to the front. Shoulder check riders. 4 to go. 4 to go. They're going to have to get all the way up and over. Emma Jimenez-Palos getting stuck in the back. Kate Seiler now to the front of the pack. 3 at the line. 3 at the line. 3 at the line. Jimenez-Palos making a move over the top. Does she got 500 meters left in her? Kate Seiler making a move. Chasing him down is Lauren Atkinson, but here goes Emma Jimenez-Palos tight on the wheel of green. Kate Seiler on the front in that green jersey. Emma Jimenez-Palos, they're 12 years old yesterday, chasing her down. Here comes the bell. Can Emma Jimenez get over the top? Lauren Atkinson's there as well. All the way. Let's make some noise for him. Can they get Kate Seiler? Seiler on the front. Kate Seiler ramping it up. Jimenez-Palos making a move. Can she get her? At the line, it's going to be Kate Seiler, Emma Jimenez-Palos, Lauren Atkinson, Autumn Kea, Cassie Radstack, Katie Smock, Rada Placer, and Nikki Derrick. Give it up for those women racers.
Once again, a quick little shout out. We've got all kinds of delicious beverages at the Spokeasy. Lisa's over at Motor City Franks in Turn 2. All kinds of good dogs over there. Kielbasa hot dogs, excellent toppings. And if you're feeling a little bit tense, go over and see VM Massage International. He's over in Turn 4. He'll get those aches and pains out of your system. So make yourself at home here at the Lexus Velodrome. One more thing, if you're at the top rail, please keep all your beverages and all your paperwork on your side of the rail. We don't want anything falling onto the track. Thank you.
And remember, tomorrow from 12 to 6 is a free bike show here at the Lexus Velodrome, going down all in the front half. You might have seen some bikes that were left there for some of the vendors. We're going to be back tomorrow from noon to 6. Come check out the new 2020 products. Check out closeouts on last year's model year stuff. Come meet some of the bike shops. Meet some of the other people. We got over 20 vendors here. Get some chips from Aunt Nee's. Best chips in Detroit, Aunt Nee's. Shout out to Carlos. And now we're going to go back to our juniors, our young juniors. Gabriel Rosario, Bridget Smith, Cameron Coleman, and Jack Leary. All right, it's going to be a 6-lap race, 6 laps. Cameron Coleman going right off the front. Pedal, Gabriel. Pedal, pedal, pedal. All right, on the front, Cameron Coleman. Coleman's going to set a tempo pace for these other juniors. 5 to go, 5 to go. This is the future of cycling right here. Cameron Coleman out of the saddle, 11 years old. He lives right across the street. Out of Detroit, Michigan. He wants to lap the field. Can he do it in 4 laps? Can Cameron Coleman catch these other riders in 4 laps? Let's make some noise for him off the front. Cameron Coleman chasing him down. Jack Leary, Gabriel Rosario, and Bridget Smith. And Cameron Coleman ramping up that tempo. 3 to go, 3 to go. At the black line, Junior. Hold that black line. Cameron's out here every Monday night. We're training him. We're going to take him to Nationals in L.A. later this year, see what he can do against the other 11-year-olds throughout the country. Pretty excited for the progression of this kid. Just started learning how to ride the track a few months ago. Can he catch him? Here comes the bell.
John Cameron's got to do an extra lap. Cameron's doing one more lap, so the lead is over there with Mr. Leary.
Cameron's catching on. Here comes the final bell. Cameron Coleman's got to get over the top. Can Jack Leary stay away? Jack Leary trying to stay away. Cameron Coleman trying to go. Can he get up and over? All the way to the finish line. Let's go, Jack. Hold your line. And Cameron Coleman making a big push for it. Let's make some noise for these juniors. Put your hands together. Coming across the finish line, Cameron Coleman. Next up, Jack Leary. Keep pedaling, Gabriel. Hands on the bars. Hands on the bars, Junior. Gabriel Azario in third. And Bridget Smith. Let's hear it for those juniors. One more round of applause. All right. What do we got up next? Another match sprint. We got Jay in the blue. We got Raina with the yellow helmet. And we got Josh in the green. What up, Curtis Tolson? Dean Peterson. Michael Barman, what up, you guys? They're all watching online. All right. Coming down to turn 2, Motor City Franks, $3 hot dogs, $4 kielbasa, $4 vegan dogs. We got Berry Mule Mosas on special for $5 at the bar at the Spokeasy, along with $5 White Claws. So for $8, you can get a Ruby Grapefruit White Claw, along with a hot dog. Anyone have $8 I can borrow? That's Jay Hotwater going off early. 2 to go. He's making him go. He's trying to kilo him. Here comes the final lap. Jason Koch trying to get over Raina Placer. Placer closing down that gap. Hold your line, racers. Oh my God. Jay Atwater off the front. I don't know if they're going to catch him. And the winner of round 2 is going to be Jay Atwater. Second, Raina Placer. Third, Jason Koch. Next up, is it Joaquin Carbom and Capella? Allah, hey. Joaquin Kiley won both last night. That's Joaquin Kiley, the coach at the front. Next up, that's Jackson Capella. And at the back, Brandon Carbom. Can Joaquin go 2 for 2? Jax Capella pulling on his ODP, Olympic Development Program kit. Make sure those shoes are tied, Junior. All right, they're rolling. On the front, Joaquin Kiley. Carbomb at the back. They're going to see 2 at the line, 2 at the line. We're going to see him hit over 40 miles an hour here, you guys. Watch out. It's going to be up and down. It's going to be fast. These guys sprint against each other all the time. Joaquin Kiley trying to hold Jax Capella up top. Now Capella says, I'm going to go early. Jax Capella trying to wrap it up. Here we go. 1 to go. Make some noise. Jackson Capella off the front. Can Joaquin Kiley overtake him? Capella with the big push. Here comes Kiley and Carbomb. Capella trying to hold him off. Carbomb trying to go over the top, and it's going to go to Jackson Capella. Watch out for the sprinters pulling off the track riders. All right, this is our semi-pro elimination. Remember, semi-pro riders do not go under. You cannot go under if a rider is in the sprinter's lane, which is the area between the black and the red line. You cannot go under that area. Also, the lead rider, if you are in the sprinter's lane, you must stay in the sprinter's lane. If you pull up out of the red line, then you will be relegated. So same deal as the pro. As a pro elimination race, we're going to let these riders have 5 laps to roll around. With 1 to go, you're going to hear the bell. On that following lap, we're going to pull a rider out of the race. We're going to do this every other lap until we're down to the final 2 riders, and then it's going to be a 2-lap all-out match sprint. We got Tim Slice on the front, Tim Bober. Next up, Matt Redfield, then Jordan Watkins. Michael Hartrick, Connell Alford, Elizabeth Stevenson, Jimmy Capella, Brian Adams, Topher Rivera, Derek Savage, Tim Fargo. Down low, Brendan Leary and Dave Mangus. And they're rolling. Who's going to win the semi-pro elimination race? Can Connell Alford win another race? Can he do it again? I think he can do it. The question is, will he? It's a big group out there. Jimmy Capella going right up over the top as Brendan Leary leading this group out. Capella doesn't want to mess with the back of the pack. He's going to push all the way to the front. Jimmy Capella overtaking that front place position. He wants to control the tempo. Jimmy Capella, Ella at the front. Brendan Leary on his wheel. Michael Hartrick in that dangerous spot down low as Connell Alford needs to get up and over Tim Fargo. Two to the first pole. They're going to hear the bell on the next lap. The bell on the next lap, riders. And Connell Alford making his move over the top. Jordan Watkins wants to go with him. Tim Bober in a dangerous spot. He went from the back to the front. Now Stevenson coming up to the front with Connell Alford. Pulling on the next lap, riders. Eyes up, eyes up. Brian Adams at the back. He's trapped in down low. Adams going to have to push it. Tim Bober in that dangerous spot. Matt Redfield trying to push it as well. It's going to be close, and it's going to be, oh, Matt Redfield. Matt Redfield, you are eliminated. Stevenson keeping that tempo high. Hold your line, racers. Now Jordan Watkins to the front. Michael Hartrick going up and over. Tim Bober trying to make a move up and over. Dave Mangus trapped in down low. Brian Adams has to get over Tim Fargo. Dave Mangus staying on it. Now Brandon Leary in that dangerous spot. Does Brian Adams got another push in him? Brian Adams trying to push it out. It's going to be close. It's going to be, oh, Dave Mangus. Mangus, you are eliminated. Brian Adams now pushing up and over the junior Brendan Leary in that dangerous spot. Fargo leaving enough room as Brian Adams fits in there. On the wheel of Derek Savage. Fargo coming down on Brian Adams. They got to hold their line, hold their line. Brendan Leary down low in that black jersey, in that Lexus team jersey. Not much room for him to go. It's going to be close, but at the line it's going to be, oh, down low, Brendan Leary. Brendan Leary, you are eliminated. Fargo following Derek Savage. Savage goes up and over. Brian Adams goes down low. Adams got to get over Capella. Capella trapping in Jordan Watkins. Watkins onto the wheel of Elizabeth Stevenson. Brian Adams at the back of the pack. Fargo trying to get over Savage. And it's going to be, oh, Derek Savage. Derek Savage, you are eliminated. Savage thought he was clean, but Brian Adams made a big move at the end there. Now Jimmy Capella's going to have to hit the brakes. Jimmy Capella's going to have to hit the brakes, push up and over. Is he going to go down low? Tim Fargo trapped in. Capella, where's he going to go? Jimmy Capella in that blue jersey. They're bumping elbows. Capella bumping elbows with the vet. Now Capella's going to dive down low. Oh, he's going to push Fargo up top. Look at that. Push him right out of the race, and it's Tim Fargo. Tim Fargo, you are eliminated. The junior making him work. Now Brian Adams checks his shoulder, sees he's at the back of the pack as Jimmy Capella pushes right to the front. Hold your line, racers. Hold your line. Brian Adams trying to push over Topher Rivera. Rivera and Watkins hanging on. And it's going to be, oh, Brian Adams. Brian Adams, you are eliminated. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling. Jordan Watkins going down low, making a good move, Jordan. Hop on that wheel. Eyes up, eyes up. Now Jimmy Capella's in that dangerous spot. Capella's got to put over Watkins. Watkins hanging in there. Watkins trying to go up top. Watkins trying to fit his way in. There's nowhere to go, and it's going to be, oh, Jordan Watkins, you are eliminated. Give it up for 13-year-old Jordan Watkins. We're down to six riders. Connell Alford on the front. Now Tim Bober. Bober and Hartrick, the only two non-juniors in this field. Connell Alford setting that tempo. Rivera's pushing up and over. Now Bober's in that dangerous spot. Can Capella push it? Capella jumping at the line. It's going to be, oh, Tim Bober. Bober, you are eliminated. Jimmy Capella with a big jump at the end there. Now Capella on the wheel of Rivera. Can Capella do it again? Connell Alford been on the front for quite a while as Rivera pushes up and over Stevenson. Stevenson needs to get over Hartrick. Jimmy Capella at the back of the pack. Capella, can he push it? Jimmy Capella, does he have another last jump at him? And it looks like it's not going to be this time. Well, maybe. Capella trying to go down low, and it's going to be, oh, Jimmy Capella. Jimmy Capella, you are eliminated. Capella waited a little bit too long to make that push. Now Rivera being held down by Stevenson. Stevenson using those tactics, but Topher Rivera's got to go way up high, having to climb up that 50-degree banking. Rivera coming over the top. Oh, and Rivera using that downhill, and it's going to be Stevenson, Elizabeth Stevenson. You are eliminated. Give it up for Elizabeth Stevenson. And we're down to three. Can Hartrick overtake the juniors? Connell Alford staying on it. Rivera's got to hold the sprinter's lane. Rivera's out of the saddle, but he's trapped in by Hartrick. Michael Hartrick trying to push. Rivera pushing him up high. It's going to be close. It's going to be, oh, Topher Rivera. You are eliminated. Now it goes Michael Hartrick versus Connell Alford. Connell Alford holding Hartrick up high. They got two to go at the line. Here comes the bell. Who's going to win, Hartrick or Alford? Hartrick in the white. Connell Alford, 13 years old, in the pink jersey. Here comes the bell. Connell Alford going early. I think he caught Hartrick. Hartrick's got to chase him down. Look at that acceleration out of this junior. Connell Alford going for it, and the winner of our semi-pro elimination race, 13-year-old Connell Alford.
If you want to get a hot dog, you need to get it soon. Motor City Franks has got to head out at around 9 o'clock, so don't miss your chance to get a delicious dog. Turn 2. And get a beverage while you're at it, but we're going to stay open for quite a while.
All right, next up is our women's elimination race. All right, ladies, remember, keep your eyes up. No overlapping wheels. Do not try to push into a hole where there's no room. Let's get another round of applause for the winner of that last race, Connell Alford. 2 wins tonight so far. Can he pull it off in the Madison? All right, and they're rolling. 5 laps to the first pole. 5 laps to the first pole. Make sure you hold your line, racers. Hold your line. Here we go. 5 laps. 5 laps. Atkinson at the front. Radstack in second. Smock in third. Cook in the blue jersey. Seiler in the green jersey. Jimenez Palos in the pink jersey. Derek in the white jersey. Leary with the pink wheels. Kea with the yellow jersey. Samaya Cook in the black jersey at the back. Better come and get some hot dogs. There's a line up for them. Come on down to the Spokies. Grab a drink. 3 to the first pole, riders. 3 to the first pole. You cannot go under. Remember, you cannot go under. 2 to the first pole. That's that onboard footage of Autumn Kea from Emma Jimenez's bike. That's live footage that you're seeing right now. Here we go. Pulling on the next lap. Pulling on the next lap. Nikki Derrick at the back. She's going to have to back off, go up and over. Samaya Cook going over Evelyn Leary. Derrick's got to go way up high. Can she push all the way up and over? Now Aisha Cook in that dangerous spot, and it's going to be Aisha Cook. Aisha Cook, you are eliminated. Pulling on the next lap, pulling on the next lap. Now Katie Smock in that dangerous position. Samaya Cook going over the top. Evelyn Leary pushing it. Derek up top in the blue line. Smock trying to push in. Derek with nowhere to go, and it's going to be. Oh, we're gonna call that one off. No one's getting pulled on that one. All the riders are still in. All right, pulling on the next lap. Eyes up, hold your line, racers. Derek going down low. Cook now pushing. Samaya Cook trying to stay in for one more. Chasing down the rest of the group as Atkinson ramping up the tempo, and it's going to be Samaya Cook. Samaya Cook, you are eliminated. Now Kate Seiler coming over the top of Lauren Atkinson. Atkinson setting the tempo. Cassie Radstack sitting in the middle of the pack. Now Evelyn Leary's got to get up and over Katie Smock. Evelyn's making a push at the back of the pack. She goes down low. Can she fit in? Katie Smock trapped in. Evelyn Leary trying to get up and over. Katie Smock pushing up high. It's going to be close, and at the line it's going to be, Evelyn Leary. Evelyn Leary, you are eliminated. Nice race from Evelyn there. Down to 7 riders. Katie Smock's got to push over Nikki Derrick. Derrick trapped down. Smock needs to get over Kaya. Kaya trapped in. Now Derrick down low. Who's going to be? And at the line it's going to be Derrick. Nikki Derrick, you are eliminated. Katie Smock trying to get up and over Autumn Kaya. Kaya checks her shoulder. Now Cassie Radstack trapped in down low. Can Smock push over Kaya? Kaya needs to accelerate now. Katie Smock's going. So is Jimenez Palos. So is Autumn Kaya. Katie Smock coming down the hill there, and it's going to be... Katie Smock. Katie Smock, you are eliminated. That was a close one. These women making it hard for me out here. Now Cassie Radstack's got to get up and over. Lauren Atkinson's been at the front the whole time. Could you stay on the front? Atkinson's got to get over Kaya. Autumn Kaya pushing up over Jimenez Palos. Cassie Radstack trying to go up high. That's a long way to go. Can Radstack get him? She's going to have the downhill right here. Cassie Radstack rumping at the line. And no, it's Cassie Radstack. You are eliminated. Now Kaya is trying to stay on the wheel of Palos. Jimenez Palos. Lauren Atkinson's been pushing the front the whole time. Now she's starting to feel it. Hanging on the back. Lauren Atkinson, can she get over Autumn Kaya? I don't know if there's enough time, and it's going to be Lauren Atkinson. Lauren Atkinson, you are eliminated. And we're down to 3. Can Kaya get over the top of Jimenez Palos? Kate Seiler dominating tonight and last night. Can she do it again? Autumn Kaya making a push now. Can she push over the top? Kaya wants to go. She's trying to stay in it all the way to the finish line. And it's going to be Autumn Kaya. Autumn Kaya, you are eliminated. And we're down to 2 riders. They're going to see 2 to go at the line. 2 to go at the line. Kate Seiler in the green jersey. Emma Jimenez Palos in the pink jersey. Here comes the bell. I want to hear you guys start making some noise for them. Let's go. Put your hands together. Kate Seiler versus Emma Jimenez Palos. Bang on those boards. Emma Jimenez, 12 years old, turned 12 years old yesterday. Can she get up and over Kate Seiler? She's pushing at the line, trying to spin those legs out. Kate Seiler's trying to stay away, and the win's going to go to Kate Seiler. Polly Jacqua, what up, Polly? Polly Jacqua watching, Savannah, Georgia. And now, our premier race of the weekend. Our 100-lap, 10-mile Pro Madison. And it looks like we have a small team change. we have one small team change. DeJohn Parks is out. Luke Cavender is now racing with the orange team. All right, Pro Riders to the rail. Pro Riders to the rail.
Cavender's the only change. It's just a name change.
This is the Omnium points right here.
This is the Omnium points right here.
Oh, okay. All right, John, as you know, this event is also an Omnium, so here is the update on where the teams stand overall. And that is a combination of the 6 Mile Madison, the missing out, and then it'll be also tonight's Madison. So right now in the lead with 37 points is Team Red. In second with 28 points, Team Silver. In third with 16 points, Team Blue. In fourth with 15 points, Team Green. And in fifth with 13 points, Team Orange. So that is something to keep track of all night long, because it's going to be the final point getter that is the overall winner of the weekend.
All right, so we got Team Navy, Will Bobrow and Chris Uberti. Team Green, Hayden Strong and Brad Green. Team Orange, Luke Cavender and Zach Kowalczyk. Team Silver, James Hedgecock and Martin Vecchio. And Team Red, Dylan Bibick and Craig Battori. Once again, you're going to hear a few bells throughout this race. First bell is going to be the bell to tell the riders that it's no longer under control. The race is out of control, that they may attack. Other bells are going to be at 81, 61, 41, 21, and 1, with points on each lap, or on each bell lap. Points are going to be 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, and 1, with double points on the final sprint. As Uberti getting thrown in from Bobrow. Brad Green coming in for Strong. Now Brad Green to the front. Kowalczyk tight on his hip. All right, the race is out of control. You may attack, riders. Here comes James Hedgecock. Coming in for Martin Vecchio. Craig Battori goes up and over. Luke Cavender coming in for Kowalczyk. Cavender got bumped up to the pro race.
Oh, yes, okay, got it.
Bobrow coming down for Chris Uberti. They make that exchange at the back. Team Green, Brad Green, and Hayden Strong into the race. Cavender hopping on Bobrow's wheel. Hedgecock pulls up. Now Battori takes over. Battori looking for Bibick. Bibick comes down the track. Grabs his hand, throws him into the race. Dylan Bibick setting the tempo at the front. Kowalczyk going up on his hip. 93 to go, 93 laps to go. Uberti looking for his teammate.
Hey, up there, make sure you keep, hello.
Uberti, high exchange for the Navy team. Real high exchange for the Green team. Brad Green looking for Hayden Strong. Hayden Strong throwing him in.
Thank you. Up there, keep your drinks on your side.
Now Chris Uberti picking up that tempo. Craig Battori coming in.
To keep their drinks on their side.
Chris Uberti setting the tempo at the front of the track. Long weekend of racing. This is the final race for these pro riders. We still got a semi-pro Madison along with some match sprints and a 5-mile semi-pro points race. Craig Vittori on the front, setting that tempo, 89, 89.
That score sheet I sent you, the first column is the results of the first Madison. Okay.
Dylan Bibick coming in.
Yeah.
And Bibick picking up the tempo. Zach Kowalczyk looking for Luke Cavender. Cavender with a big throw to Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk chasing down the junior out of Toronto. It's going hot. 87 to go, 87 to go. First sprint at 81. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Team Green, Brad Green getting thrown in from Hayden Strong. Uberti coming in at the back of the pack. Craig Vittori coming in for Dylan Bibick. Vittori on the pedals. Kowalczyk looking for Luke Cavender. Cavender in the race. Vittori setting that tempo high at the front. Hedgecock closing it down. Brad Green's on his wheel. 84, 84 at the line. Here comes Dylan Bibick. Hayden Strong getting thrown in for the green team. Will Bobrow coming in for the blue team. Team Navy at the back. 83, 83. Is Dylan Bibick going to make the move now? And here goes Luke Cavender. Cavender coming over the top. Double exchange from silver and orange. Zach Kowalczyk's in the race. Big move from Luke Cavender. Can Kowalczyk stay away? 82, 82. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Here comes the bell. Here comes the bell. Dylan Bibick. Whoa. Dylan Bibick pushing through that exchange. Dylan Bibick trying to stay away. Craig Vittori's got to pick it up. Orange and whoa, what's going to happen here? High exchange of the orange team and team red, team orange, team silver, team green, team blue getting those points. It's getting crazy out there. Off the front, Dylan Bibick able to pull away. Now Craig Vittori still off the front. That's just the first sprint. Craig Vittori pulls up. Luke Cavender looking for a wheel to jump onto. Cavender pulls through. They're on Hedgecock's wheel. James Hedgecock setting that tempo. James Hedgecock looking for Martin Vecchio. High exchange. Martin Vecchio into the race. Here comes Bibick. Strong overtaking Bibick. Bibick onto Bibick's wheel. Now Kowalczyk chasing down Will Bobrow. Oh, Team Blue misses their exchange. Kowalczyk's got to get up and over. Uberti gets thrown back in. Nice move by Will Bobrow, keeping his hand out there. Got to come in a little bit hotter, Uberti. Uberti now overtaking that front position. Uberti wants to keep the hammer down. Chris Uberti coming in. James Hedgecock coming in for, whoa, Martin Vecchio tweaking his front wheel. Luke Cavender looking for Zach Kowalczyk. Craig Vittori coming in for Dylan Bibick. Vittori's in the race now. Uberti still at the front, setting that tempo. Chris Uberti checking his shoulder. He pulls up. Now Craig Vittori to the front. Team Red keeping the pressure on pretty much the whole race.
Take even work.
Vittori looking for Bibick. Bibick now coming in the race. Hayden Strong goes up and over. Martin Vecchio on his hip. What up, Bernie Klinke? Kristen Keys. Got to see you back here at the Lexus Velodrome. Dylan Bibick pulls up, jumps onto Will Bobrow's wheel. 70 laps to go. 70 to go. Remember, we got double points on the final sprint. Next sprint lap's going to be at 61, then at 41, then 21 with the final sprint at 1 to go. Martin Vecchio throwing in James Hedgecock. Uberti hanging on as Vittori getting thrown in from Bibick. Cavender pushing his way up and over. Hedgecock getting arrow, trying to get as much draft as he can off of Brad Green. By sitting on the rider in front of you, you're doing 30% less work than that rider. All right, here we go. We got an exchange at the front and at the back of the pack. High exchange for the Navy team. Kowalczyk's about to come in for Cavender. As Bobrow pushes up and over. Vittori looking for his partner. They got 65, 65.
All right, with 65 to go, Team Red has got 10, Team Orange has got 7, Team Silver has got 5, Team Green has got 3, Team Blue has got 2.
And Will Bobro's making a move here. Coming in hot, you birdie. You better pick it up. Pick it up. And Martin Vecchio's out of the saddle. Vecchio going over the top. Dylan Bibick trying to race with Zach Kowalczyk. Luke Cavender coming in for Kowalczyk. Dylan Bibick going way up high. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Vettori comes in for Bibick. Vettori's got to push it now. Now's the time to go. Off the front, Chris Uberti, 62 to go. Here comes the bell. Hayden Strong about to come in for Brad Green. Brad Green about to throw him in. Here we go. Can they come over the top? Team Red's got to overtake Team Blue. Craig Vettori trying to push him, but here goes Zach Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk coming over the top. And the points are going to go silver, blue, orange, red. That's going to put silver into first place, or I believe that'll put orange into first place. Red and silver going to be tied. As Bobro pulls up, now Dylan Bibick's on it off the front. It's Martin Vecchio. Detroit's own Martin Vecchio on the front of the pack. Here comes Kowalczyk out of Portland, throwing in Luke Cavender. Chris Uberti looking for his teammate Will Bobro. Bobro made that big move earlier. Brad Green trying to close down that gap. Hold that line, racers. Hold your line. Hedgecock coming in for Vecchio. Dylan Bibick on a double pull. Dylan Bibick now in that arrow position. And Bibick decides, hey, if I'm going to do a double pull, let's make it fast. Dylan Bibick picking up the tempo. James Hedgecock on his wheel. Chris Uberti's there as well. We got 3 off the front. Here comes Team's Orange. Zach Kowalczyk. Can Kowalczyk close down that gap? Kowalczyk's got to go now. Can Kowalczyk get up there? And Chris Uberti on a double pull. And look at that. Team Orange and Team Green are back in it. All of our teams are back together. Let's make some noise for these riders. Put your hands together.
All right, after that last sprint, Team Silver moved into the lead with 15 points. Team Red has got 13. Orange has got 12. Blue has got 9. Green has got 5. So once again, Silver 15, Red 13, Orange 12, Blue 9, Green 5.
Uberti looking for Bobro. Bobro coming in fresh. He had a double pull of recovery. Vettori chasing him down. Vettori looking for his partner, Dylan Bibick. Bibick coming in, 51. They got 10 laps to the next sprint. Hedgecock looking for Vecchio. Vecchio throwing in Hedgecock. Dylan Bibick's in the race. Hayden Strong coming down. Strong is in the race. Kowalczyk is back in it. Getting thrown in from Luke Cavender. Hayden Strong going up high. Now Kowalczyk using that momentum, pushes up and over Bibick. Bibick taking that second place position. Bibick back to the front, controlling that tempo. Bobro looking for his partner, Chris Uberti. Uberti coming in. Dylan Bibick playing the back of the pack. Silver, high exchange. Team Red. Craig Vettori coming in for Dylan Bibick. Vettori's got to stay on that wheel because they're ramping it up. Martin Vecchio to the front of the pack. Team Silver leading this bike race. They're also on the front of the pack. Vecchio looking for his partner. He goes up and over Cavender. Cavender looking for Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk thrown into the race. Luke Cavender. Craig Vettori hanging onto that wheel. Team Navy's coming in. So is Team Silver. High exchange for the Silver team. High exchange for the Silver team. Whoa, they almost miss it. Cavender and Vettori got to go way up high. That leaves a small gap for Team Green and Team Navy. Team Green and Team Navy pulling off the front, but James Hedgecock chasing him down. Navy's on the pedals. Here comes Dylan Bibick. Here comes Zach Kowalczyk. Team Orange and Team Red both making an exchange. Bibick's got to go now. Wow, Kowalczyk and Cavender back in it. 44. We got a sprint lap coming up. Is Dylan Bibick going to do a double pull? High exchange for the blue team. And Hayden Strong picking it up. Brad Green coming in hot. Chris Uberti on the pedals. Dylan Bibick's going 42. Team Red misses the exchange. And look at Dylan Bibick go. Bibick going up high. Kowalczyk throwing in Cavender. Dylan Bibick off the front. Sprint lap coming through. Vecchio looking for Hedgecock. Silver with a big exchange. And the winner of this midway sprint is going to be Team Red, Team Blue, Team Silver, Team Green, Team Orange. That's going to put Team Red in the lead, put Team Silver in second, Orange in third. Green in fourth, Navy in fifth. And off the front, still keeping the heat on, is Craig Vettori. Vettori off the front. He's got a half a track length lead. He's coming in fresh off of a double recovery pole. Can he keep it going? Vettori pushing it. All the way. Can Vettori stay away? 37 to go. Dylan Bibick looking for his partner. Bibick coming in. Vettori grabbing his hand, throwing him in the race. They're off the front. Vettori holding the pace. Now Dylan Bibick picking it up. They got almost a half a track length lead. Can Dylan Bibick pull away? But chasing him down. That's Martin Vecchio, Chris Uberti, Luke Cavanagh, and Brad Green. James Hedgecock coming in for his partner, Martin Vecchio. Hedgecock's got to go. The BMXer needs to push it hard on this one. 35 at the line, 35 at the line. They got over a half a track length lead. Here comes Vettori. Can Craig Vettori stay away? The rider out of Detroit on the front of the pack. They've got over a half a track length lead. Can they lap the field? Will Bobrow says, I'm going to make you work for it. Vettori's going to see the back of the pack. Team Orange and Team Navy pulling away from green and silver. This race is starting to break up. Here comes Bibick, Dylan Bibick, back in the race. 32 to go.
All right, after that sprint, Team Red has got 23, Team Silver has got 20, Team Blue has got 16, Team Orange has got 14, Team Green has got 8. So once again, Red 23, Silver 20, Blue 16, Orange 14, Green 8.
And here comes Vettori for Dylan Bibick. They're seeing the back of the field, but James Hedgecock keeping the heat on. They got 29 laps to go. Let's make some noise. Can Team Red lap the field? Here we go, here we go. Craig Vettori starting to feel it, looking at his legs, asking if he's got any more. They see the back of the pack. Now it's Zach Kowalczyk on the chase group. Zach Kowalczyk leading the chase. Martin Vecchio coming in. Chris Uberti on his wheel. Dylan Bibick's in the race. Kowalczyk off the front. Now Martin Vecchio pushing over the top of Cavendish. Luke Cavendish coming in. Martin Vecchio wants these points. Vecchio going off the front. Team Silver's in second place. Team Orange is in third. Green is in fourth. Blue is in fifth. Martin Vecchio off the front looking for Hedgecock. Hedgecock, is he coming in? James Hedgecock coming down. Dylan Bibick about to throw in Craig Vettori. Team Red, can they lap the field? Can they get up there? That's a lot of work. We got a flick over the top. Cavendish throwing in Kowalczyk. Hedgecock on it. Vettori's got less than a quarter of a track. Let's go, Craig Vettori. Get up there. Make some noise for him. Team Red working hard. Can they get up there? Here comes Bibick. We got a sprint coming up here. Bell lap for the Team Red. Bell lap for Team Red. Now Zach Kowalczyk trying to stay on it. Here comes the bell for the second group. First place points are going to go. Team Red, Team Orange, Team Silver, Team Green, Team Navy. Is it not this lap? Sorry, it's still going. And it's going to be Team Orange, Team Silver, Team Green, Team Navy. I called it a lap earlier. Red with the first place points. Let's see if they keep on it. Team Red's got to work hard if they're going to close it down. They got 19 laps to go in this last race of the weekend for the pro riders. Cavendish on the front. Cavendish looking for Kowalczyk. Cavendish feeling it, showing that pain face. Kowalczyk coming in the race. Craig Vettori sees the back of the field. Can Team Red close the gap? Craig Vettori, can he get up there? Here comes Dylan Bibick. I think they're going to do it. Team Red's almost on. Dylan Bibick on the pedals. And give it up for Team Red. They just lapped the field. Everyone's back on the same lap now. They just get extra points for lapping the field. That's a first place sprint point for lapping the field. Dylan Bibick making his teammate feel the pain.
All right, after that After that last sprint, but not including the lapping the, does this include lapping the field? Okay, this does include it. So Team Red has got 43 points. Team Silver has got 25. Team Orange has got 21. Team Blue has got 18. Team Green has got 11. So again, Red 43, Silver 25, Orange 21, Blue 18, and Green 11.
All right, they're going to see 12 to go at the line, 12 to go at the line. What up, Tony Bruley watching at home? Here we go, you guys. Just over a mile to go in the final pro race of the weekend. So Team Red lapping the field, getting those points. There's still a possibility if Team Silver wins the last sprint and Team Red takes last place in the final sprint, Silver could still win this race even though Red's up a lap. 10 to go. 1 mile to go in the bike race. Let's make some noise for these riders when they come around. Put your hands together. All right, riders. 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go. Can Red win this final sprint? Can they do it? Team Red. Everyone's on the same lap. They just got some extra points. Team Green with the high exchange. Uberti's got to go way up high. So does Cavender. Whoa, Vecchio Bay really able to get in there now. Craig Vittori taking over that front position. Craig Vittori on the pedals. And Brad Green wants to go. Vittori's going to chase him down, though, making him work for it. 5 to go. Vittori's got it going. Craig Vittori trying to stand it after taking the lap. 5 to go at the line. 5 to go at the line. Uberti coming in for Bobro. Kovalchuk looking for Cavender. Staying on the fronts, Craig Vittori checks his shoulder. He sees the rest of the riders. 4 to go. And Kovalchuk, don't say too much, because Zach Kovalchuk's making a move. Double exchange from Red and Green. Dylan Bibick coming in. Team Silver with the high exchange. Vecchio coming down. Bibick's got to get up and over. Bobro's got to push over too. 2 to go at the line. Let's go. Let's make some noise. Let's show them how loud we can get in Detroit. Zach Kovalchuk off the front. Chris Uberti coming in. But here goes Dylan Bibick. Bibick ramping up the pace. Here comes the bell. Cavender coming in. Can Cavender stay away? And here we go. Can Dylan Bibick get over the top of Luke Cavender? They're pushing at the line. Hedgecock coming in for silver. And the winners of our 100 lap 10 mile pro Madison, Team Red, Dylan Bibick and Craig Vittori. What a race. Put your hands together for Team Red, lapping the field, but still winning the final sprint. That's going to put Team Red as the winner of the Omnium as well. So, Chris, you coming up here? One more big round of applause for Team Red's Dylan Bibick and Craig Vittori.
All right, once again, let's hear it for the winners of the Pro Madison, the 10 mile, the 6 mile, and the Omnium. Dylan Bibick and Craig Bertori. Come on, let's hear it for these guys. They did a great job of racing out there. Fantastic. Keep your eye on Dylan Bibick. He's going to be representing Canada in the Olympics for sure.
He's going to have a heck of a bill.
All right, and while our pro racers take one more victory lap in their final race, celebrating their great finish and their final race of this 2 days of racing here at the Lexus Velodrome, Dylan Bibick and Craig Bertori, I want to introduce you also to the next round of Madison racers, our semi-pro field. So let's start out at the front with Team Pink. On the home stretch, that's Connell Elford. And over here on the back stretch, Emma Jimenez. We're looking at a combined years there of 25 years. Connell is 13, Emma just turned 12 yesterday. For Team Silver, it's Tim Bober on the home stretch, and here on the back stretch, Derek Savage. On the home stretch, in Team Green, Kate Seiler. And her partner tonight, because he didn't get tired enough in that last Madison, is Will Bobrow. Will Bobrow over here for Team Green. On the home stretch for Team Blue, you're looking at Elizabeth Stevenson, third fastest woman, junior woman at the Nationals last year. Her partner tonight over here on the backstretch, Jimmy Capella. He won last night, so keep your eye on him. And finally on the home stretch, wearing yellow, your announcer, John Hughes. And on the backstretch, his partner, Autumn Kea. So those are our semi-pro teams, 5 strong teams out there. Let's see how they do. They're going to have a...
Yeah, I printed them out. On the Omnium. Yes. 100 red, 48 orange, 63 silver, 38 blue, navy, 32 green. Yeah, that's what I got.
All right, they're going to do an 80-lap Madison. That means there's going to be sprints at 61, 41, 21, and double points on the last lap, as you should know by now. If you don't, this race and the winner is based on points. So all those intermediate sprints count a lot. So it's going to be a matter of the teams trying to get their strongest rider in the position for the sprint. So keep your eye on everybody. I don't know who to pick, but pick your favorite. So we get them going again. Once again, it's Connell Elford in the pink, Tim Bober in the silver, Elizabeth Stevenson in the blue, Kate Seiler in the green, and John Hughes, the announcer, in yellow. Starting out nice and easy. Now we get our relief riders spreading out up above that blue line. That's the relief line. They'll be up there, so they're ready for the drop. And when their partner comes around, looks like the first one's going to be Team Blue, Elizabeth Stevenson and Jimmy Capella, making a nice, smooth, easy exchange out there. The race is not yet out of control. Bruce Carlson will call that. Right now, we're just settling in, getting used to it, as Tim Bober throws in Derek Savage. At the front, Connell Elford throwing in Emma Jimenez. These two young juniors were excited about the thought of racing together tonight. Both of them very strong. The future of cycling right there. Autumn Kea ready for the setup and the throw-in from John Hughes for Team Yellow. And in she goes. And up ahead, Will Bobrow. I know how to say his name. Honestly, I do. Will Bobrow getting thrown in by Kate Seiler. looking nice and organized. Elizabeth Stevenson dropping down for the throw-in from Jimmy Capella. And they've got 75 to go in the bike race. And in a minute, it's going to be out of control. All right. Bruce Carlson saying, all right, we can let these riders do what they want now. They've ridden a nice few laps, nice and easy. Let's see if they can get it going pretty fast. And then at the front already, it's picked up. Connell Elford picks up that pace ever so slightly. While we're at it, we'll give a shout out to our referees. Bruce Carlson, the chief referee, our judges, Bill Windhorse and Julie Windhorse. Laps, bells, and all that. Lena Scagliona, Linda Peabody, EJ Levy, Phil Soud, Aaron Kea, and Shannon Kea doing one of the hardest jobs out there, turning the laps. That's 71 to go. And they picked up the pace ever so slightly. Kate Seiler at the front of it right now. Seiler and Bobrow out of Kentucky or Tennessee, one of those. I know somebody watching at home will fill that in for me. Thank you very much. Oh, and Team Blue had a sketchy exchange up there. But they pulled it off. Both of them, believe it, even if they're young, they're experts at doing what is probably the trickiest race in bike racing, Madison, and exchanging at speed. You do realize these bikes don't have brakes. They are direct drive. You don't coast. And when they're doing this exchange, they're going one-handed, putting all their effort into throwing their partner into the race and passing their energy on and getting them a good boost into it. Now, when they're going at an easy pace, which they sort of are right now, it looks easy to us, of course. I'm sure it's a little bit harder for them. The exchanges are not so critical, but if you are going top speed, those exchanges have to happen precisely, or you lose your momentum and you lose your place in the line. And when you've got to go all the way to the back, it's a struggle to get all the way back to the front. And they ride the wheel all the way. You want to save your energy. You want to make other people work harder than you're working. As Emmy Jimenez pulls up, throws it over to Derek Savage. Derek Savage just keeping the pressure on in the front. Nothing too crazy. Jimmy Capella kind of getting it going there. Jimmy Capella making a little jump to the head. You know it's 63 to go. At 61, they're going to hear the bell, and he throws in Elizabeth Stevenson. Elizabeth Stevenson is a powerhouse in and of herself, and look at her go. Elizabeth Stevenson getting a nice jump on the rest of the field. Now it's up to Tim Bover to close that gap, and Autumn Kea in pursuit as well, and Tim Bover is closing the gap in on Elizabeth Stevenson. Over goes Bill Bobrow in green. And in comes Sean Hughes for Team Yellow. And in the front, Tim Bover making a strong move out of the front. Now goes Jimmy Capella back in. And it's Bover all the way. It's going to end up with Team Silver, Team Blue, Team Pink, Team Green, and Team Yellow. And we've broken up this field. John Hughes looking to close the gap, going up and over. Team Green now taking on Team Pink. Hughes determined to get up there to Team Blue, Jimmy Capella, and then to Team Silver, who has got a nice little gap on the rest of the field. Tim Bover keeping the pressure on in the front as he comes up to his partner, Derek Savage. Savage now in, and Hughes has the pressure on in the back. He's trying to get up there, and let's see if he can close that gap and get back onto the wheel of Derek Savage, and that's exactly what he does. Nice job of closing the gap. Let's hear it for our announcer. Yeah, doing double duty out here. Elizabeth Stevenson now going up and closing that gap. So we've got three teams ahead. Team Green and Team Pink working hard in the back. Let's see if we can get everybody back together. It's 55 to go in the bike race. 55 to go. Team Silver right now leading it on points. Dale Hughes will give us an update after the next sprint. Bover still out front, working on his own. Connell Alford taking a double pull right there.
Okay, Yellow's got 2 points. Green got 3 points. Pink has got 5 points. Blue's got 7. And Silver's in first 10 points. So Silver with 10, Blue with 7, Pink with 5.
All right, all of our teams are together. That's great. We've got a real competition going on out here. Everybody making a move to make everybody else work a little harder. Team Yellow holds their place. And John Hughes takes a double pull on that one. Emma Jimenez pulls up, and everybody's looking around saying, who's going to do the work out here? Some teams are saying, not me. Others are saying, I will. Look at this, Will Bobrow. He already raced at 80 lap Madison, 100 lap Madison. He's doing great out there. Let's hear it for Team Green, Will Bobrow. Yeah. He should be home sleeping now. So we've got Jimmy Capella, Tim Bober. In goes Adam Kia for Team Yellow. Connell Elford for Team Pink. And Will Bobrow for Team Who. Team Green, make sure you hold your lines, everybody. Watch what people are doing all around you. Shoulder check at it. Oh, high exchange for Team Silver. In goes Derek Savage. Elizabeth Stevenson getting a little bit of a gap, but Derek Savage not letting it happen. Team Pink on a high exchange there. In goes Emma Jimenez, nice and smooth. All right, Team Yellow, John Hughes dropping down to his partner, Autumn Kea for the throw-in, and Hughes is now in for Team Yellow. Up at the front, Jimmy Capella going in for Team Blue. Derek Savage jumping right on that wheel, and there goes Emma Jimenez also right on the wheel. Now Tim Bober set up for the throw-in, and in he goes, but at the front, it's Jimmy Capella. Jimmy Capella moving it because there's 42 to go. They're going to hear the bell in a lap. And Jimmy Capella trying to get some distance on this Silver team. Tim Bober trying to reel him in. Elizabeth Stevenson coming in hot. Elizabeth Stevenson getting set up for the throw-in, and it's 1 to go. Elizabeth Stevenson trying to hold on to that first place position. Derek Savage has got to come in up. In he goes from Tim Bober, and at the front, Elizabeth Stevenson winding it around, and she's going to take first. It's Blue, Silver, Pink, Yellow, and then Green. So that's going to change our standings a little bit. Team Blue getting first place points on that. They've got another sprint at 21 and double points on 1 to go on the final sprint. And at the front, it's Savage and Stevenson. Now it's Capella in for Team Blue. Emma Jimenez trying to work to get up there. Autumn Kea. And Will Bobrow. This guy's working hard and doing double duty. He wanted Kate to have a chance to race in there. Kate Seiler, they came up from Kentucky for the race. Bober pulls up. He doesn't want to pull anymore. Team Silver, Tim Bober says, okay, I'm going to make that young juniors do some work. But nope, the young junior says, well, I'm going to pull up. So it's Bober, Capella, and another young junior, Connell Elford. In goes Elizabeth Stevenson now for Team Blue. Once again, we've got Silver, Blue, and Pink out front. Yellow chasing them down. Green chasing them down. John Hughes trying to get up there. His partner, Autumn Kea, getting ready for the throw-in. As she drops down and for a nice even exchange, we hope. And in the front, in goes Emma. 12 years old yesterday, Emma Jimenez, she's the youngest one out there, I do believe. Emma Jimenez, and now Team Yellow is closing that gap. Autumn Kea just a little bit away from getting back onto the wheel of those 3 riders ahead of her.
How do I do this?
Yellow, green, don't touch. Yellow, green.
Let's hear it for these racers. 31 to go in the bike race. Doing a great job out there.
Okay,
Working
Chris,
hard.
we got some ties here. Green and yellow are tied with 5 points each. Pink has got 10 points. And we have a tie for first place between blue and silver. Both have 17 points. Blue and silver, 17 points each. Pink with 10.
All right, a tie for first position. Team silver, team blue duking it out. Pink can do it too. There's double points on that last sprint, so this bike race is a long way from being over, even though it's only 28 laps to go. 28 laps to go, and we're going to find out who's going to be the winner, but there's a sprint in there, and then there's a final sprint worth double points. So nice leads by Team Silver and Team Blue. But Team Pink is fighting back to be in it, and they're only 7 points down from the leaders, who each have 17. Pink has got 10, 5 for green and for yellow.
It's going to be a close one between blue and pink. No, blue and silver, I mean.
But Pink is only 7 points down, and that can change quickly in that final sprint. Let's see if we can get all these riders up together again, get a full five-person field. This is some of the best co-ed bike racing you're going to see in the United States of America, if not the world. Right here at the Lexus Velodrome, and look at Connell Elford. He's going for it. He knows there's 23 to go. That bell's going to ring at 21, and Connell Elford is out and running it. Look at this. Elizabeth Stevenson chasing him down. Emma Jimenez waves on Connell Elford. So now he's got to do a double rotation with 1 to go. Connell Elford making a nice move. Let's see if he can hold on to first place points. And it looks like he might do it. So that'll give Team Pink 17 points. So that's pink, blue, silver, green, and yellow is looks how it's going to change up. Let's hear it for that pink team. What a way to go. Connell Elford getting, whoa, heads up, getting the jam going there. And then having to take it for a double pull as Emma Jimenez waved him on. But that was great, because look at Emma Jimenez in there right now. She sees the back and wants to overtake her rider. That'll give her some extra points. Can they get a lap? Team Pink, are they going for a lap? Is that what's happening right now? I don't know, but Elizabeth Stevenson said, no, it's not. Elizabeth Stevenson with her head down. She's going for it. Jimmy Capella set up. They got a high exchange. Team Silver making a nice move to save it on that one. And still at the front of the field, we're looking at Connell Elford now. Connell Elford trying to get away from Team Blue, but look at Jimmy Capella trying to reel in. Team Pink, Team Green making an exchange now, but Jimmy Capella going up and over, trying to reel in his teammate on the junior elite team, Connell Elford. All of these young juniors are all part of the elite team that's going to go to California this summer. And look at this, Elizabeth Stevenson fighting back. So look, Emma Jimenez and Elizabeth Stevenson. Now, oh, Team Green going up high on that. All right, Dale Hughes is going to give us the points in just a moment, I'm pretty sure. The exact points. We can only unofficially add up here. So Jimmy Capella and Emma Jimenez.
Okay, the points are, Chris, yellow with 7, green with 8. We got a close race with pink, silver, and blue. Pink has got 20, silver 22, blue with 24. Again, pink with 20, silver with 22, blue with 24. Double points coming up.
And double points in the last lap. So this is anybody's bike race between pink, blue, and silver. And look at this. Autumn Kea closing it down, and we are going to have 5 teams all together again. Let's hear it for these racers. Way to keep it going. We've got a great field of semi-pros out there, and they are working hard tonight. Nobody's going to go home rested. And pretty sure Will Bobrow will sleep all the way back home. And still at the front now, Kate Seiler picks it up. Connell Elford jumps right on that wheel. Tim Bober for silver right behind him, and Elizabeth Stevenson. So Blue's got 24, so there's double points on there and that 5 to go. Double points. And look at that, Connell Elford off and going. Jimmy Capella not going to let it happen. Jimmy Capella trying to reel him in. Oh, look at Jimmy Capella. He is inspired. 4 to go, and he is getting a big gap on the rest of the field. Emmy Jimenez now in to chase it down. Will Bobro giving it all he's got. Jimmy Capella coming in. Elizabeth Stevenson getting ready to take it all the way home. In goes Elizabeth Stevenson. In goes goes chasing her down, Emmy Jimenez. Emmy Jimenez trying to shut down that gap. Holy smokes. They got 2 to go in the bike race. Connell Elford back in. And look at this. Elizabeth Stevenson going for it, but Connell Elford getting up and over. Connell Elford for Team Pink. I don't know that it'll be enough to win the bike race, but Connell Elford making a fantastic show out there. Connell Elford taking on the final sprint. Elizabeth Stevenson in second place with a fantastic finish to the end. Team Green, Team Silver, and Team Yellow. Let's hear it for all our racers, and we're going to have to get the official score for that final race. But what a great job out there by all of our semi-pro racers. You were looking at 3 of the best women racers in the world and their partners. 4, Kate Seiler, Emmy Jimenez, Elizabeth Stevenson, and Autumn Kea. Great job out there.
The officials are still figuring it out. It's going to be a close one.
All right, in the meantime, we're going to bring our semi-pros back up to the rail. Semi-pro non-Madison racers for a 5 mile. Is it a 5 mile points race, and then our last event of the evening is going to be the final match sprints between our match sprint racers down to a grudge competition. Stick around. Meanwhile, the Spokeasy, I see there's a little bit of Andrea's Magic Punch in her punch bowl. Go down and find out what she has concocted for tonight's racing. We want to thank you all for being here. We especially want to thank our sponsors, the DMC Detroit Medical Center, Diversified Members Credit Union, and of course Lexus, Mead Lexus of Southfield, Mead Lexus of Lakeside, and Lexus of Ann Arbor. Without them, we would not be here. All of the racing run under the auspices of the American Cycling League and USA Cycling. What a great night of racing. We'll be back here March 7th for a Saturday Night Rumble.
Okay, Chris, it is official. In second place was Team Blue with 38 points, and Team Pink won the race
Wow,
with 40 points.
Team Pink, the 2 young juniors, Emmy Jimenez Fellows and Connell Elford. Let's hear it for those 2 youngsters, 12 and 13 years old. That is amazing. Great job out there. I'm going to say kids. That is an awesome finish by 2 awesome bike racers. They did great at the Nationals last summer. They're going to do great this summer. So are all of our other racers, but they are exceptional tonight. And making the presentation, Dale Hughes, the executive director of the Lexus Velodrome and chairman of the American Cycling League. Let's hear it for Connell Elford and Emmy Jimenez. A combined age of 25 years there.
I think we ought to give a round of applause to Team Blue.
Yes.
Elizabeth Stevenson and Jimmy Capella. What a race it made. And Team Silver, the three of them, any one of them would have won that last race, would have won the race. Congratulations to Emma and Kano.
Awesome racing by all of our semi-pros. But somebody's got to be the winner, right? All right. Team Pink looking good. Yeah, give them a round as they go around. Good job. Woo!
Got two more races. This race is a 50-lap race, and then we have the match sprints to finish the night off.
All right, and on the line right now, we've got Dave Manges. Sorry, Dave. Lauren Atkinson, Matt Redfield, Jordan Watkins, Katie Smock, Tim Fargo, got that wrong. Mike Hartrick, I'm sorry, Mike, I'm a little tongue-tied after that race. And Brandon Carbom. All right, so this is going to be a 50-lap race with 5 sprints. Yikes. That's a whole lot of scorekeeping done by Bill and Julie Windhorse. Tomorrow, the bike show, come and see it. It's free to get in. Find your new ride for this summer. All right, John Hughes is going to be back and taking over the mic. I think he did a hard ride out there. You want me to help you? And they're off. Dave Mangus leading it out. So they're getting a little organized. Lauren Atkinson pulls up. Matt Redfield gets up onto the wheel of Dave Mangus. Jordan Watkins in third now. Watkins. As everybody goes up, and Katie Smack left to lead it out right there. She's going to pull up too. Everybody do a shoulder check when you're going up, and make sure you hold your line. No surprises. We don't need any surprises. Tim Fargo riding nice and smooth. Mike Hartrick also smooth, and then Brandon Carbom. Brandon Carbom's going to be, I think, in our final sprints. So they're keeping it going. You rode good.
All right. And we got Brandon Carbom, the sprinter, setting that tempo high. Lauren Atkinson out of the front, 43. We got a sprint at 41. Mangus chasing him down along with Fargo. Katie Smock working hard just off the back. Atkinson needs to get on that wheel now. Dave Mangus going underneath. Matt Redfield setting that tempo. Sprint lap coming up. Sprint lap coming up. And here comes the bell. Redfield on the front. Carbom in second. Watkins in third. Carbom's got to push up and over. Now Matt Redfield's wanting to go for it. Matt Redfield's got to hold his line. Carbom pushing close at the red line. Brandon Carbom coming over the top. Jordan Watkins trying to follow with Carbom. Michael Hartrick trying to get up and over the top, and points are going to go. Carbom, Redfield, Watkins, Hartrick. Now Redfield still in the front. Eyes up, riders. Eyes up. Do not looking at that wheel. Jordan Watkins wants to get off the front, and they're slowing down. Let's go, Fargo and Atkinson. Now's the time to close down that gap. You two, Mangus and Smock, get up there. These riders are sitting up. These riders are sitting up. Now Hartrick takes over that front position. Jordan Watkins on his wheel. Matt Redfield showing that pain face. Eyes up, riders. And look at this, Lauren Atkinson and Tim Fargo closing it down. Come on down to the Spokies. He's still slanging drinks. Get you a $5 White Claw. Go ahead, put one on your tab for the announcer. Hartrick pulls up, Redfield pulls up. Now Atkinson just chasing back on it. Smock and Mangus, can they close down that gap? Jordan Watkins on the front of the pack, 36 to go. And the field's slowing down. Let's go, Mangus. Get up there, Mangus. Close down that gap all the way. Let's go, Smock. Stay on that wheel. Redfield jumping on. Fargo at the front of the pack. The two chase riders closing down that gap. Can they get up there? 33 when they come around. 33 when they come around. And give it up for Dave Mangus and Katie Smock. Closing down that gap. They're back in the main group. Stay on it. Heads up, Jordan. Shoulder check. Our group is back together, unlike yesterday when it had blown up by this point into only 3 riders. I believe this is the final race of the night. Is that correct? Or no, Joaquin and Capella? Ella.
Hello,
Mike.
Joaquin and Jackson and Jay versus Jason.
All right, sprint lap. Car bomb ramping it up. Hartrick trying to hold him off. Redfield tight on the wheel, chasing him down. Watkins. Watkins got to get over Atkinson. Car bomb and Hartrick, shoulder to shoulder, and it's going to go. Oh, car bomb, Hartrick, Redfield, Watkins, Atkinson. Big bike throw from Brandon Carbomb. Brandon Carbomb, the sprinter. Does he have the legs to stay in it? Keep it on, Jordan. Keep pedaling. Jordan, hold your line. Hold your line, racers. Let's go, Jordan. Get up there. Let's go, Lauren. Get it, Tim. They're slowing down. Carbomb feeling it after that big sprint. Michael Hartrick needs to keep that tempo up if he's going to blow these other riders up. Let's go, Jordan Watkins. Let's go, Lauren Atkinson. Let's go, Tim Fargo. Dave Mangus and Katie Smock got to chase back down. Carbomb winning both sprints, but doesn't mean anything if you don't hang it to the end. Watkins in no man's land. Keep pushing, Jordan. Keep pushing. Watkins out of the saddle. He wants up there. And look at that. Jordan Watkins back in it. Tim Fargo there as well. Right now, leaders of the race, Brandon Carbomb. Second's Michael Hartrick. Third, Matt Redfield. Fourth, Jordan Watkins. 25 at the line. 25 to go at the line. Jordan Watkins pulls off the front, hops on Matt Redfield's line, wheel. Let's go, Lauren Atkinson. Push it, push it. They're slowing down. We got a sprint coming up at 21.
All right.
Go by number. They're close to order.
Here comes.
Brandon Carbomb's got 10 points. Matt Redfield's got 5 points. Mike Hartrick has got 4 points, and Jordan Watkins has got 3 points. So that's how it stands right now.
And here comes a sprint lap. Carbomb's got to get some points. Hartrick off the front. Fargo in second. Can Watkins get over Fargo? Jordan Watkins pushing hard. And it's going to go. Oh, Hartrick, Fargo, Watkins, Redfield, Carbomb. Brandon Carbomb, has he got 20 laps left in him? Carbomb still leading the race. They're sitting up. Let's push it, riders. Let's go, Jordan. Don't give up now, Jordan. Everyone's feeling it. Fargo on the front, Redfield in second, Hartrick in third. Carbomb and Watkins able to close down that gap. Dave Mangus not giving up. Closing it down as well with Lauren Atkinson. This is your last race, semi-pros. Put it all on the line. 2 more sprints left in this race. A sprint at 11 and a sprint at 1. Hey, Bruce, is it double points on the final sprint? No double points. Eyes up. Let's go, Jordan, on that wheel. Jordan, you got 15 laps to go. You better push it the whole rest of the way. Fargo pulls up. Mangus pulls up. Now Fargo on the front. Dave Mangus closing down that gap. Jumps on the wheel of Jordan Watkins. Now Brandon Carbon, does he have a second win? 14. We got a sprint at 11. $13 to go.
Hey, right now, Brandon Carbon still does first place with 10 points. Right behind him with 9 is Mike Hartrick. Then we've got Matt Redfield with 6 and Jordan Watkins with 5. And with 3 points, Tim Fargo. So again, Carbon's got 10, Hartrick's got 9, Redfield's got 6, Watkins has 5, and Fargo has got 3.
Here comes a bell. Hartrick going off the front. Ring that bell. This is the bell lap. All the way, Jordan. Push it. Push it, Jordan. And it's going to go Hartrick, Redfield, Carbomb. That's going to push Hartrick into first place. Think Carbomb's still in second. Jordan back on the track. You got to finish the 9 laps, Jordan. Got to finish this race. Let's go, Jordan, back on the track. And Redfield going off the front. Matt Redfield, is he going to make a move? Matt Redfield off the front. Hartrick tight on his wheel. Carbomb closing it down. We got one more sprint for these riders. Carbomb's got to go. Has this sprinter got any legs left? He's looking back. Dave Mangus hanging in there. Mangus making a big push here. He's been chasing the whole race. Let's go, Redfield. Make him work for it. 6 to go. That's 1,000 meters. 1 kilo to go. Go, Redfield, go. Matt Redfield and Michael Hartrick off the front. Carbomb, 4 to go, 4 to go. Carbomb's going to have to start ramping up that tempo. Matt Redfield, I would attack right now. Matt Redfield on the front. 3 to go. Stay on the front, Junior. Push it.
All right, with 3 to go, Mike Hartrick has 14. Carbomb has 12. Redfield has 9. Watkins has 5.
2 to go, 2 to go. Let's go, Redfield. Push it, push it, push it. Hold your line, Fargo. Here comes the bell. Can Matt Redfield take the final sprint? All the way. Go, 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 go. And watch out. Here comes Brandon Carbomb. Carbomb taking it over the top. Look at that push for the sprinter. Brandon Carbomb going for it. And taking the final sprint. And the winner of the points race, Brandon Carbomb. Maybe. I don't know. Hartrick might have still won it. Hartrick may still have won it. We'll have to get our official results. Give it up for those riders. Put your hands together.
What a great race by our semi-pros. We're going to have the results in just a moment. It's a little bit of tricky scorekeeping going on here. And we're going to have our final races of the night. 2 awesome grudge match sprints.
All right. 2 match sprints, our final 2 races of the weekend. We'll be back March 7th for our next Saturday Night Rumble. Want to give a shout out once again to Lexus of Ann Arbor, Meade Lexus of Southfield, and Meade Lexus of Lakeside, as well as Diversified Members Credit Union and the Detroit Medical Center, the DMC. And here we have the grudge match. Jay Atwater versus Jason Koch.
Hey, John, that was an awesome finish, and here's how it played out in points. We'll just do the top 4. With 5 points was Jordan Watkins. Next up with 11 points, Matt Redfield. And in first with a tie, 17 points, but because he came across the line first, the winner in the last sprint, the winner of the points race is Brandon Carbon.
Give it up for the sprinter, Brandon Carbon. All right, and the 2 sprinters are rolling off, Jay Atwater and Jason Koch. 2 to go at the line, 2 to go at the line. Atwater went early last time. Is he going to do it again? He's ramping up the tempo. They're winding up those big gears. Can Jason get over the top of Jay? Here comes the bell. Here comes the bell. Jay's got to hold his line. He can't go above the red. Jason can't go under. Let's see if he can push up and over all the way. Go, 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 go. Jason pushing it. Jay's ramping it out. And the winner of the grudge match, Jay Atwater. Taking the best of 3. And now, our final event of the American Cycling League's bike show, bike race here at the Lexus Velodrome in downtown Detroit. Jackson, Capella, Ella, and Joaquin Kiley. Joaquin's won all this, or I guess Jackson won 1. So they're 1-1. Jackson won the second one. Joaquin won the first one. Remember, we're back tomorrow. We got a sprint workout, but we also have a free bike show, so come on down. Check out the newest 2020 gear. Get closeout deals on last year's stuff. And Jackson Capella lets Joaquin Kiley roll in front. Going about as slow as they can go. Joaquin Kiley on the front, Jackson Capella up top. Capella going up, going down. Joaquin Kiley shutting him down. Capella wants to ramp up the speed. They got 2 to go, 2 to go. Who's got the bigger gear? Who's got the bigger legs? Capella going down low. Kiley making him work for it. 1 to go, 1 to go. And Jackson Capella picking it up. Joaquin Kiley, can he ramp that gear up? Jackson Capella trying to stay away. Hitting 40 miles an hour through turn 4. And the winner of the grudge match, Jackson Capella. What another great night of racing here at the Lexus Velodrome, put on by the American Cycling League. Final shout out to our sponsors, our naming rights official sponsors, Lexus of Ann Arbor, Meade Lexus of Lakeside, and Meade Lexus of Southfield. Thanks to our official financial partner, Diversified Members Credit Union, and of course, our healthcare provider, the DMC, the Detroit Medical Center. Spoke Easy, still open. Come on down, grab a Mule Mosa, get yourself a White Claw. And remember, we're back tomorrow, 12 to 6, free bike show. And we'll be back with the post-race report after this. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. Have a safe night. Come on down to the Spoke-Easy. Grab yourself a drink. We'll see you on March 7th with our next installment of American Cycling League's races. Shout out to everyone that made it happen live from downtown Detroit to the Lexus Velodrome. This is the American Cycling League's bike show, bike race.
All right, and we're back with our post-race interview sort of thing here at the Lexus Velodrome, American Cycling League's bike show, bike race. Remember, the bike show's still going on tomorrow, went on today from noon to 6. It's going to be on tomorrow from noon to 6. It's completely free. Come and check out these sweet whips that all the riders are riding. You can check out the new product for 2020. You can check out the closeout deals we got from last year. Both of my bike shops are here. We got a whole bunch of cool stuff, bunch of other bike shops. We got over 20 vendors here. I got some food for Mountain Ease. Just overall pretty cool time, something very, very cool to do while you're at it. You can watch the sprint training session going on tomorrow here at the Lexus Velodrome. But let's get into the real big race of the night. Was the pro race, 100-lap pro race. Dylan Bibbett, Craig Vittori able to stay away. Team Red lapped the field and won the final sprint, dominating in true Dylan Bibbett fashion. But the team that was really exciting was the semi-pro race, and Team Pink, Connell Elford and Emma Jimenez-Pelos able to beat everybody. It came down to 3 teams off the front: Team Silver, Team Blue, and Team Pink. Whoever won the last sprint was going to win it, and you guys were able to take it. So, Connell, you won every single race tonight.
Yeah,
How's that feel?
really good.
Really good? Does it hurt, or is that a good thing?
I have no idea. It hurts, but also feels really good.
So that's a sign of a true bike rider. If you want to be a bike racer, you better like pain, because that's pretty much what it is. As Greg LeMond said, it never gets easier, you just go faster. So you guys in that Madison, why'd you guys make me hurt so bad? Could have slowed it down a little bit.
We actually didn't want to go off the front. We were just following everyone else.
In the beginning, we were dropped back, and then near the end, we caught up.
I'll be honest, I thought Team Silver was going to be the team that was going to be the hard team to beat, Tim and Derek. I think they went off early in the first sprint and sort of blew themselves up.
Yeah.
What happened on your guys' first sprint? What place did you get? Do you know?
We got third.
Third?
Emma sort of got stuck, and then I was able to just make do and come over most people.
Okay. So what was your guys' strategy during that race? Anything in particular?
We had no strategy.
No strategy. Just be juniors and go fast.
Yeah.
Emma, what gear are you riding?
50-16.
50-16. So that's what, like an 84-inch gear or something like that?
I think it's 83.
83. So you're pedaling a lot faster than everybody else. How are you able to keep that cadence up so high? Do you train that, or?
Yeah, I do the rollers a lot and like the smallest gear on my road bike.
Okay.
So then I'll like do intervals.
And is that your gear restriction for nationals?
The 50-16?
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Is it smaller than that?
Yeah.
It's what, like a 82-inch gear?
48-17.
48-17, so like a 78-inch gear or something like that? Wow, that's tiny. So you're going to have to really work on pretty soon we're going to have to start dropping you down always in light gears. Finally be able to beat her again. Yes! Connell, how about you? What gear are you running?
I was running a 49-15.
Yeah, they're all running smaller gears than me and still beating me. So that's like an 86-inch gear. I was running a 50-15, huffing the whole time. But see, I got a little bit extra mass that I'm able to use to push those bigger gears. So they were talking about it. You're 13, you're 12, combined age of 25 years old. I'm 37 years old. This is unfair. It's just not fair. So we got a couple weeks till the next race. I think March 7th is our next race. What's any training programs planned out for that, Connell?
I'm just going to keep coming to the Tuesday and Thursday night workouts and doing those, and then probably getting some time trial work done on my road bike.
Yeah, I mean, road season's coming up quick. I mean, we never know in Michigan when it's actually going to be nice. Could be March, could be June. Emma, I see you've also been, what else have you been doing? You've been doing speed skating and cross-country skiing?
Yeah.
Do you think that stuff helps your track riding?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you, is there anything that you've ever noticed? I mean, the legacy of Michigan cycling, Sue Navarra, Connie Paris, Kevin Young, and Sheila Young were in the 70s and early 80s, just dominated, really through the 90s, dominated the world scene in track racing. We're women riders from the Michigan area. And Sheila Young, not only a world champion on the track and an Olympian, she won the gold medal in speed skating. So is that something that you think you're going to try to really push for? Is speed skating along with your track riding, or which one's not necessarily number one, but what do you feel like you excel better in, the track racing or the speed skating?
I feel like I'm more in track. Like speed skating is more like a cross sport to help me get better. Like I'll race and speed skating and everything. Like it'd be great to go to the Olympics, but that's not probably my main sport that I would be doing.
So your main sport is track racing? And are you doing any road stuff?
Yeah, I'm probably going to road nationals this year, do the time trial, maybe the crit, and the longboard race.
Okay, sweet. And Connell, you're doing everything, right?
Yep.
Dominating Connell Alford. You know, in that first race, I said, watch at about 6 to go for Connell Alford. He's going to go off the front and win the race. And with 5 to go, you and Tim went off the front. I don't even need to watch the races to announce them. I'll just tell everyone what happens beforehand. So when Tim went and you attacked with him, could you feel Tim dying?
A little bit. Every time I checked back to see where he was after he pulled off, and every time he was just a little bit farther back. And that's when you can tell is when they don't get right onto your wheel once they pull up.
Yeah, and then you were able to stay off the front and take that final sprint. I think Tim ended up taking 4th. The rest of the group was able to get up and over him. Shout out to Timbo Slice, working hard out there. I'm just giving him a hard time because he works at the bike shop, and that's what I do. I give people a hard time. So Monday night, we're going to be back to our junior training night. Tuesday, we're going to be back with Dave Hicken doing our hard workouts. A couple weeks before our next race, that means next week should be pretty fun. Be able to have some fun events, and then go right back to hammering away, getting ready. So Team Pink, you guys won that final sprint. I was so far off the back, I don't really know what happened.
So, I knew I wasn't gonna be in the sprint just from the laps to go. So I was kind of far back, so I went as hard as I can to just get on Elizabeth's wheel because she was first.
Okay.
And I knew Connell would just pass her.
Made the big move.
Yeah, really from the start, before I even threw Emma in, I tried to go early at 6 laps to go.
Okay.
And Jimmy went over me. And then when I was throwing in Emma, I just yelled at her, get them, get purple, get as close as you can, and I'll try and come over them at the end. And that's exactly what happened.
How close was that final sprint? Were you guys well off the front, or was it a pretty close sprint?
We got pretty far off the front. I think Elizabeth just sort of died.
Yeah, because I could have thrown a little hook at you and made you go up the track, when you guys came over me. I was only 2 laps down.
And then
I didn't think my points mattered, so. Well, that was a great night of racing. You guys have fun?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the pain is fun. So from the American Cycling League, the Lexus Velodrome here in downtown Detroit, another solid night of racing. Remember, we're back tomorrow, 12 to 6 for the free bike show. Come on down, check it out. It's completely free. You can check out the sprint workout. Also, we're doing classes for kids tomorrow, a bunch of free 101 classes for kids. Everything's free for under 18. So we took both these juniors to nationals last year, taking them both back this year. Watch out, all you other 12 and 13-year-olds. Team Pink's coming for you. We'll put it down. Connell Alford and Emma Jimenez-Palos. Have a great night, you guys. From downtown Detroit at the Lexus Velodrome, this is American Cycling League. We'll be back on March 7th. Have a great time. Let's race, you guys.